We're just jumping straight to the live stream on both. Okay, the stream has been sent. YouTube is receiving content.
You can try Y, but what you gonna do?
You know you're gonna lose.
Yes.
Well, tech difficulties is the correct answer.
YouTube is being
Cuck.
a pain.
We're being cucked by YouTube.
It's fixed.
Alright.
Everything is up.
Hey!
There. YouTube is working.
Hello, everybody.
Twitch is working.
Okay.
But I'm still not in the side for the stream kit. And that annoys me. You know what?
Wow.
Are we going to reset this place a 5th time then? Huh?
Nope, that's something Discord side. That's not something I can fix.
Okay. Well, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
It's fine, it's
Alrighty.
fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Okay.
All right.
As long as we can show footage of the game.
Yeah, that's the thing. We just gotta make sure that we can actually stream the game we're trying to play. So.
Yep, we can
Marty,
stream the
can we
game.
Kick him out for self-promotion.
Oh, come on. I'm not trying to.
Oh, it was an accident, I guess. Okay.
It's not an accident. It is because that's just my desktop for my main account. If it was my streaming account, it would actually be an RSG thing. But because I had to use this one, that's what it has to be. Okay, let's get...
All right. Hey, it's tit for tat. Tit for tat. All right. Yeah,
Alrighty.
we're good.
Mr. Leck.
So, let me
Check
go
your
ahead...
The stream is live and everything's working.
So,
except
Here's the
Battlefront 2
question.
is windowed.
I've got Battlefront 2 ready to go. Next question. Do we want to allow our streamers to join us, or do we just want to password this thing?
Not at this stage. I'm sorry, friends.
Could you hide your desktop so that they can't see the password?
Yeah, that's the thing is that if we try to put a password in, what's stopping them from like finding out what it is?
It puts it in as stars.
Oh.
Oh, okay. And let's just confirm right now that
We're gonna use the same password
the
we
same
did
password
earlier.
as before.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Sounds good.
That
So
works.
the password's Peelakar, right?
Yeah.
No, it's
You know.
Infinity War spoilers.
We all
Uh-oh.
know Peelakar.
Batman dies at the end.
Check your DM.
Whoa! Spoilers!
Lightning McQueen dies at the end of Batman v
Okay.
Superman.
Doesn't he die at the end of Cars 3 though?
Dude, yeah, Lightning McQueen fucking dies in Cars 3.
Did he
Damn.
really?
He died in the trailer, remember?
Yeah.
Rip
What?
Kachu.
Yeah,
Yeah!
and Chewbacca dies
The,
solo.
the teaser trailer, right? It was just him, like, spinning out and getting absolutely...
Exploding.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
See,
Chewbacca dies in solo.
Emperor
so, I mean,
understands.
I wish that
Oh,
could have
it's
been, like,
gameplay.
all of Cars 3. If that had been all of Cars 3, it was just a 30-second clip of him, like, spinning out and dying. I probably would have been...
Toro does die in Infinity War.
Shut up. God, you're
What?
so mean. God.
What have I done?
Actually, what we don't know about the Star Wars canon is that Chewbacca dies in Solo. What we've been following is Chewbacca.
Okay.
No, we've clearly been
I've
following
got the-
his son.
Chewie.
when he says
one
Chewie in
from-
the trailer, he actually says Chewie.
Alrighty. So
Banjo and
the new. So guys, the name of the stream is just RSG in all caps space stream.
Space
You didn't
Dream?
capitalize May. Sorry.
Wait, the name of the stream or the name of the server?
The name of the server that we're doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Androids.
What did you say it was?
And now King is modded. There. You happy now, King?
He
Yes.
mod me too.
What's the server name?
Oh my god, let's just play the game, Jesus.
What's the server name?
RS. Here. You know what? You know what? I'm posting it in Discord. I'm posting it in Discord
That's a good idea.
for.
Put it in put it in VC text.
And I'm just gonna
stream
add
number
here.
2. RSG stream number 2, Lectonic goes insane.
I'm really close. Sorry. Alrighty.
Where is it?
There.
Okay.
Not showing
It's
up.
in VC text on our Discord.
Oh, I found it. I found it.
Good.
Wow. We are so
Play your nerd
entertaining.
game already.
Alrighty.
So you know what? You know what irritates me? When people try to release masks without promotional art. Petrus.
All right, now you
I
listen here.
I heard about that. Mama
I
told me
just
everything.
I wanted to get him out by May 1st. I was just trying to meet a deadline. You know, it's just hey. All right.
Unlikely
Are we
story.
really gonna argue that when Umatu was the one who kind of pushed us?
Is
towards-
evil?
Let's not mention that. We aren't gonna mention that. Next thing is who's watching the chat?
I'm watching stream chat for Twitch.
I'm also watching chat.
Is anyone
Who's
watching the
doing- someone
YouTube
goes to
chat?
YouTube.
I can jump over to YouTube. I
Yeah,
don't think
okay.
Alrighty. Because YouTube is
Awesome,
actually
awesome.
working at this point.
Thank God.
Oh, YouTube's working now?
Everything for the stream. Everything for the stream is working except us. So.
Can someone
question-
link me the YouTube again?
Wow.
What is up, YouTube?
Quick question. How do you use the scope? I forgot how to use scopes.
I don't know, but I can't use my wrist rockets.
Watch out
Watch
for
those wrist rockets.
Ah, beat you.
Watch out, he's up to something.
Oh, that's chat. That's Steam chat.
Hey, Dave's here, even though he's not in the
Ah,
stream
there
thing.
it is. Middle button.
Oh, it's the wrong button.
This is the wrong room.
I'm watching
Oh,
you.
I should probably change my username, eh?
You can't watch him on stream, that's stream sniping.
What's the link for the YouTube?
It's just
This
on our
should-
channel.
Yeah, but what's our channel name, I think is what he's asking.
Red Star.
Wait, wait.
Alright, I'll have to change the link.
Oh shit.
I told you to watch out for the wrist rockets, but you never listen.
You know what? You're right.
Watch those wrist rockets.
Ulti.
Battlefront free now.
No, but it's
No,
like
but
£2.
it might as well be.
Dirt cheap.
It's, yeah, less than $4 for all of US peoples. And that's a train. Oh, and I should probably...
The train. I'm so sorry.
I'm also going to mention...
Ow.
The music you are hearing is provided by... One second. Is provided by OC Remix.
I don't hear any.
Great stuff.
So, questions?
I am playing as Obi-Wan. Ah.
Hello there.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
All right, let's. No prequel memes. Oh, well, you know what?
You
Fuck it.
underestimate
May the
my
4th.
power.
It's May the 4th. There's nothing.
Why
that can
are
stop
the
you
droids
guys.
fighting
I
on
was
the
gonna say,
Death
dude,
Star?
it's May the 4th. We have to have prequel memes.
It's made the
Some
first today,
idiot
and
is
then,
playing as Obi-Wan, according to the
That's-
game.
That's what's keeping Star Wars relevant.
Prequel memes? Yeah, that would be the one.
Rip
Yeah,
Last
it's
Jedi.
Disney.
Jet Trooper, go away.
You wanna buy some death sticks?
Jet Trooper?
You want to buy some death sticks?
Oh, I forgot to...
You want to go home and rethink your life?
I will go home and
Woo.
rethink my life.
His life.
Another happy landing.
So, chat, what'd you guys think of the Vanguard mask we released today?
I think they're bad.
Get out of here, woke.
Oh,
They're
Uh-oh.
garbage.
Come on, Dave, kill him! Okay.
Get out of here, Dave.
Dave, strike him down.
They're all garbage. You should be making organic Nuvas.
Oh, no.
General Kenobi.
What?
What do you
We
think?
lost?
Wait. What?
Yeah, you
We
suck.
lost?
You're bad. You're bad.
What?
I'm confuzzled. Oh well.
I came
Me,
in third. What
number
the
one
hell?
on my team.
What the hell happened?
We ascended to victory and you just didn't.
I just wiped out like half your team in 2 seconds. What do you mean
Yeah,
we were
well,
gonna
I
lose?
wiped out all of your team in 2 seconds.
Well, shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Got me there.
Well, I can't argue with that. Have a nice
So
day,
guys,
sir.
can we get a Solek mask, please?
No.
People
Pretty
want-
solid.
We're gonna have to
People
let you
want
go.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say that jokes about Solek just aren't allowed in RSG. You're gone. Get out.
No, please. I
Pack your
have
shit.
I have a family.
Well,
You're not
They're
supporting them, are you?
Maybe.
That's
So
not an
B-Rod,
answer.
I'm curious what B-Rod means about the Kaku and Bakari, like what's up with them. What do you mean by that, man?
It's the Mask of X-ray Vision and it's the Mask of Strength, respectively.
Get the droideka. Get the droideka.
I know my lore.
Who's on whose team?
I read the SL1.
I am on the team of Meerkat and Patrick. Okay, so I've lost. That's good to know.
Shut up. We won last time, you dumb
So,
jerk.
I won
Guys are-
last time.
No, like when we were in the practice rounds.
Yeah, that's because you got carried by 2 other people.
Boom!
Super Battle Droid, take him down!
Yeah, just pretend like you don't play bad.
I see how it is.
Ah,
Bye,
I'm not gonna say
Meerkats!
I'm great, but we won in the practice rounds.
I need more ammo.
So
I
I
like
don't think
Crouch.
there actually were any Mangai Toa that wore the Akaku and Bakari.
There
Am I
were
wrong
not.
on that?
Actually, about that,
Dude's
Oh,
about to
okay.
lay down some lore.
Did we retcon that, or what?
Move,
what
move,
happened?
we said one of them wore Pakari.
Okay.
Yes, the
in
Toro
that- in that
Stone
case,
West
the,
Larry.
In that case, the Akaku
Who's playing
is just so we
Obi-Wan?
can finish all 6 Toamata masks. Like, for the people who want to get all 6. The
My
Hounding
dudes, who's
Tomas.
playing Obi-Wan?
It's me again.
Again? Wait, what is that I see before me? Okay.
Hello there. Groove Crusader.
Hello there.
It's a strange name. Crusading the grooves.
General Kenobi! You are a bold one.
Get out of here, man. Just- Not you, the guy shooting me. Just go away. Go away. You're
Oh, yes! Jango Fett
No!
has entered the battle.
Oh god, he spawned on me. No!
Bye.
Run, bitch, run!
Whoever's playing Jango Fett, they better keep their head down.
I'm currently going against Petrus here, so...
Wait,
I don't like sand. It's coarse
who
and
did
rough,
that?
and it gets everywhere.
Someone dropped a rocket on me.
Really?
Well, Lex gone.
Like left? What happened?
No, I
No.
killed him.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no.
Panic.
Oh no.
Everything's
Oh, they
on
finally wiped me
fire.
out. They
I think
finally
it's
wiped me out.
unbalanced. I claim unbalanced.
Balanced, as all things should be.
Unbalanced.
Stop it.
Spoilers. Even though that's not in the
In the
movie.
trailer. Literally in the trailer.
Yeah, I know. That's the joke. It's not. It's in the trailer, but it's not in the movie.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Yeah,
it's
what are you
not.
talking about?
Yeah, that is absolutely in the movie. What are
Oh
you
no, I'm
talking
thinking
about?
of fun. I'm thinking of fun is not saying one usually considers when remaking the
Yeah.
universe.
That one's not in the movie. Which is okay,
Yeah,
it feels
that
kind of
is.
cheesy. Is almost a cool line.
Out of here, Wolf.
Good for memeage though. Besides that.
Out of here, man.
Get out of here.
Hey!
Ulti shot me down. What are you doing?
I was aiming for like tonic, and you were like, "How about
You
I
aimed
stand
for my
away?"
You aimed for my
it's
head,
time
is
for
what
it
you
to
did.
Yeah,
Motion.
because your head was in front of his head.
Ah,
So
damn it.
Petrus, Petrus, Billy Fonseca asks, how many masks have we sold? Is that
How many
is that
masks have
public
we
information?
sold?
A lot. That's all.
We've sold enough, like, where I know that this is going to be a viable thing. I don't want to get into specific numbers, but we've sold a few dozen at this point. Like, I want to say close to 50 or 60.
Yeah, and
we
and oh
would.
man, like so many in the pipe for you guys. Like we have hundreds lined up. And we're
Yeah.
working on. So,
We'd love
Gotcha.
to be able to
Subscribe.
decrease price. Like, I know that we'd get a lot more sales if we could feasibly lower
Yeah,
our prices. We're aware that Shapeways is like ridiculously expensive, but most of that price isn't even under our control, which sucks.
Bye, Petrus.
Ah,
Bye, Meerkat.
Yeah,
for that.
like for example, I think like the traditional $8 mask, right? $5 alone of that, actually more than $5, is just from material cost. Like we have no control over it. It sucks. But we've looked into other similar alternatives, and somehow they're more expensive. So this is really the only way that we can get these out to you in this quality for now.
It's a virgin
Yeah, we
market.
are-
There's-
I
Mhm.
killed Petrus and Petrus
Um,
killed me.
Oh, thank you, Barden, for buying our masks. We appreciate that.
Which one did
Oh,
you get?
Dave, you set me on fire, you bastard.
Yeah, which ones did you get, man?
We always want to
Got
know
mine
what our
sent.
fans are making with our stuff. Get out of here. I said out of here.
Go, Ulti.
Be gone. Hot.
You've got a
If she
sniper on you. Watch out.
breathes, she's a thought. Who's sniping?
I don't know who, but I know you're getting
He's a
shot.
fuck.
I'm dodging like a madman. Because they're really bad and they keep aiming for the same spot. And oddly enough, I'm not in that spot.
Oh, I want to
Get
see
outta
what
here.
the
Go away,
I wanna
Dave.
see what the
Go away,
little,
Dave. Go away, Dave. Oh.
B-Rod. I'd like to see some pictures.
It was
of what-
Lactonic!
Yep.
Fuck out of here, man.
I just know. You took a no scope to the head.
Yeah, I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Still.
He's been sniped before. He can make it.
Yeah,
Billy
ain't you ever
Fonz,
watched the
yes.
Clone Wars?
Not really. No. Well, the movie or the animated
Fonseca
show?
is asking what would be cheaper, shipping to Brazil or New Zealand.
I think shipping with Shapeways is going to be universally like $5. I don't know if the price goes up
Stop making
as you ship to other
mistakes.
countries, but last time I checked, Shapeways isn't even a US-based company, so you should be able to ship to most places in
Where are
Europe.
they based?
Metro
Like,
Nuva wants
I
to-
remember Shapeways made a really big deal recently that they recently got an office in New York, and it was like their first US installation. So
Hi, Walk.
Barden says, Metro Nuva, I want to get the Shadow of the Colosseum character masks on later on too.
Yeah, those are definitely coming down the pipes.
Mhm.
Hi, Meerkat.
Hi.
I think one of them isn't going to be in the Haga because Mavki wears the mask
Yeah,
for
let's
their
kill
voice.
one of
That'll
them.
probably be released with the Haga.
Yeah.
Haga mask, let's go.
Let's go, lads. Let's go.
And then
Yeah,
the message
um,
psychometry, we might just release all 4 variants of that at once. So
yeah, I don't know what our plans for that one are currently. Are we still considering a redesign of the Noble or like a restructure?
Yeah, it's a restructure. I'll do a restructure.
yeah,
Well, I can do that. I mean, I've still got the base file that's really easy to edit, so it shouldn't take me long. But
yeah, it just looked a little bit different from some of the promotional art, and I think everyone
Yeah.
agreed that the promotional art looked better than
Well,
the concept art.
Did
That's what we went with.
thingy.
okay.
And then I think we are doing some edits to the Great, some internal edits.
Meerkat, where'd you go? Oh, there's Meerkat.
Yeah.
I just joined.
Yeah,
I
I'm
might-
not a fan of the Great Vimaku right in its current state, so maybe we should edit that one.
No, I want it.
Yeah, it is getting some edits.
Vamaku?
So,
Yeah,
The
I'll work on
mask
it.
of something.
also, who was it? Someone here proved that we can do dangly bits on it. Someone
Oh,
here
it was
proved
me.
It was Mir, I think.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
me.
What shot me? What the hell? Mirror,
Right.
you bastard.
Earrings
Bill
are happening,
Fonseca-
man. Mask earrings
Billy
are happening.
Fonseca asking, do the masks feel like Lego pieces? They look very rubbery.
They're actually
they're
not
not
that rubbery, but they're definitely not like ABS plastic. The main Shapeways material that's used is a nylon structure.
Nylon.
So they use a powder filtrate that they then they go in, right, and they sorry, I'm trying to talk about this and shoot ulti to death.
You're doing
So
a terrible job of both, mate.
yeah, hey, fuck off. So where was I? Right. So the material is a powder that gets hardened using a laser, essentially. So it's
Yeah.
a very different process than injection molding, but the material is super strong and it's a little flexible, but it's not like it's not rubber per se, you know. So it's definitely a good quality material. The only thing I'd really say is that some of the colors, right, they will not match Lego plastic. So if you're really wanting that to match, your best bet would be to say buy it in like
Paint it.
white. Like yeah, just buy it in white and then paint it. I'd go with the white, strong and flexible that's not polished. That's the cheapest option. So, and also that one's a little rougher than normal, so you should be able to it'll absorb paint really easily.
I will also say, the orange is really close, at least on the print that I got. The orange is really close to the actual Lego orange.
Yeah, some colors are closer than others. I know the green is like kind of a mix between lime and dark green. It's not either by any means though.
I always thought it was more looking olive, but I haven't gotten a chance to hold it in person.
Yeah, I haven't gotten anything.
I've got
we got a question?
I got a really early version of the original Calyx. I printed that out just to see how well it would go. So I can confirm
got a
that it's
question.
not that color.
We got a question. How far off in the future is the red box expected now?
We have more information on that coming to you soon. We did want to release back in like late April. We've hit a few setbacks, but it's not anything that was unexpected. But we will have more information to that or for that soon. Will like a proper formal announcement and some other stuff is coming in that way.
Fellas.
Also, for those of you who are tuning into the live stream, this is fun to know, but we are trying to release the elemental masks along with the red box. So that's something to be excited for.
Yeah, because elementals are canon.
Yeah, our elemental masks are going to look a lot different than the quote-unquote elemental masks from G2. We're not a fan of those designs because obviously they're just the Mata masks. So we've come up with some original stuff.
Yup. Soon TM. Yeah, well, I mean, we're getting work done. We're not like floundering or anything. Like we actually are making some good progress. It's just there's a lot of stuff to work with, and I'm not really in the system development, but I've been watching those guys, and they're working super hard.
Yeah, no, it's we've been crunching on that consistently for the last couple of weeks here. We have most of the content that we need ready to go. Like, it's just needing to be reformatted, right? And so we've got this this Google Doc essentially that we've got all of our stuff put in. So we know what most of the stats are. We know, you know, what our Rahi are going to look like. It's just figuring out how to present that to the players that may not be familiar with a tabletop. That's kind of where the difficult part comes in. So, yeah, it shouldn't be too much longer. No Mask of Sand. No, not at all.
That isn't
I don't know, like, I'm feeling inspired now. I might have to make one.
Oh, God.
It'll probably just be ornamental.
The Kanohi Mata 606. Mask of Sand.
No, he's the master sandpaper. Get out of here, Dave.
Sand is not air, Liwa. How are you doing that?
It just
I'm
goes to
gonna have
show
to
that
politely ask
there
you
is-
to leave the premises.
Yeah, air is the most powerful element because all the other elements.
Yeah, I actually second that. Normally I wouldn't agree, but yeah, I think I hate to say it, but air might be the most powerful element.
Hello, this is Toe of Iron speaking. We'd like to talk to
Okay,
you
well,
today
well.
about being broken.
They're too busy being dead.
Yeah, they're too busy being like eliminated from the Matoran universe, so I think you're good.
What physical product are we planning on releasing?
Outside of outside of masks or
Yeah, outside
like
of masks.
okay, so outside of masks, we're planning on doing or we're considering doing armor pieces, weapons, stuff like that. I think if you're meaning more like physical releases for like other things outside of like 3D printing, we probably
Bring in the
we
chef. Bring in the chef.
Oh
So
yeah,
I'm Chef
actually,
Meerkat.
think about it.
So I am head of the Red Star Kitchen, which is a new development in the Red Star Games stuff. And what we're doing right now is, as we teased with one of our posts on Facebook, was that we are currently in development of Crota gummy molds or candy molds in general. And we have heard feedback. We've heard that, you know, we know that y'all want Krana also, but we are currently working on that too, and we will absolutely let you all know exactly how that's all going. But do know that there are Krana candy molds in the lineup. It will be sold probably on an Etsy shop, and we'll keep you keep posted.
We won't be able to sell the candies themselves because that requires some additional paperwork, but we can sell the food-grade silicone molds, so that'll be fun. In terms of stuff related to like the red box, for legal reasons, we likely won't be able to do like a physical rule book or anything along those lines, just because of legal stuff with Lego. We don't want to get into any problems with them, so we'll be avoiding that type of stuff.
I have something
thinking
else.
Sure.
Something else we are going to be working on is also creating original music and sending it your way.
Yeah.
We currently have our own Bandcamp shop set up. Nothing's on it currently, but we're working on getting some stuff put up there.
We should have. I think. What's that going to include besides the character video music? That's going to have like situational stuff as well once we actually get started with the show.
That, and I believe we are also going to be having some originals by some of the artists. For example, I have one that I'm going to try to convince our music lead to let me upload that I've been working on.
I also have one that I'm currently working on outside of project, but I do want to show it to somebody. What they think.
I have been going through Music Block, so if I have an original, it'll probably be like spur of the moment of inspiration.
Also, another physical product that we've been talking about releasing would be posters and prints.
And maybe t-shirts, right? Maybe?
Yes, and also merchandise. So, like, I don't know, thermoses, t-shirts, hats, like, pennants, just really interesting stuff that, like, let's be honest, our logo is really cool. Like, our logo is awesome. I'm kind of patting myself on the back here.
Can we talk about the dice tray?
Oh yeah. Wait, dice tray? What?
I thought Jack was producing a dice tray.
Oh shit, yeah. That's kind of just an internal thing. We aren't really comfortable talking about that quite yet. I don't know if we'll do that. Because the thing with 3D printing something that large is that it, you know, like people can afford masks occasionally. Something that large is kind of a pain in the ass, though. So.
Is that something that we could just release a 3D model of, perhaps? Just give it away?
I think maybe we could get away with doing that. Sure. We'll think about it. Nothing concrete yet.
Yeah, obviously. Very cool.
So the game kicked me.
It did?
Bummer.
introductions?
I don't think we did.
No, we did not.
Well, it's a little late now, but
No,
I'd be down for it.
Everyone,
Let's do it.
introduce yourselves.
Hi everyone, I'm Umatu. I am the lead artist here at RSG. I'm also a chat apparently.
I am Perpetual. I'm a secondary artist.
I'm Chef Meerkat. I am head of the Red Star Kitchen, and I also do 3D printing stuff and music.
Right. My name is Petrus. I'm the 3D modeling lead, so I'm the head of that group. Work with people like RC and Brian, who's kind of my second-hand man at this point to get 3D models out to you guys through 3D prints and whatnot.
I am King K, and I am a 3D modeler that helps with Petrus, and I am called Latera Actual because I touch on basically most of the departments. I just, you know, get my hands in all of those departments and help out whenever I can. So.
Hi, I'm Ulti, and if there's writing involved, I probably am too.
You know what you're not involved in though, Ulti?
If it's the part where you're blowing up my ship, you're sadly mistaken, Petrus.
No, I'm not, because I just blew out your engines.
Engines.
Uh-huh.
We're a big happy family here at our
Yeah.
Friendly aggression.
We talk a lot of shit,
Yeah.
but we're just.
I will actually kill him though, I'm not joking.
No, he's gonna find me.
We don't mess with Ulti very often.
We're gonna need a new lead 3D artist then.
No one. What?
You're gonna be our new 3D artist once Ulti kills.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait for me to be dead though.
Don't worry. Do it by the end of the stream.
Oh boy.
I'll make it look like an accident.
You just said that in front of like 12 people, so. Wait, actually, how many people are watching the stream at this point?
We've got
8.
11 people on
So 8 in YouTube, 11 in Twitch.
And how many of those are us? Is the question.
All 8 of them.
I'm watching both of them.
Why?
I'm
That
only watching
seems like a
Twitch.
terrible idea for your bandwidth.
Because I have to mod both of them. Hello.
Oh, okay.
Here's Batera
Well, you going
Actual
for
for
the-
a reason.
Well, let's go for the comms.
Billy
Hey, you guys can get in my ship, too. I've got lots of space.
Billy Fonseca is saying, can I give a suggestion, make the character sheets and all that online for us to print them ourselves?
That's the plan.
Yep. Anything related to the red box that is absolutely necessary for you to play will be both free and available digitally.
As a general rule of thumb, basically anything to do with the RPG is going to be free, whereas things with the Forge will probably be monetized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's for legal reasons. But
Yeah. We can.
the
yeah.
Forge is supplementary to the RPG, so the Forge is kind of like how we make money on the side for the main RPG.
Mm-hmm. The thing that's nice about Shapeways that I don't see too often in other places is that we have legal protections through Shapeways to release content for LEGO compatible products and stuff without getting into legal issues with the LEGO group.
You have too many bots.
What?
There's
Oh, you
everyone.
mean on the... Okay, I see.
I'm angry.
Get out of here. Leave me alone.
Since I got booted and I can't see the relog, I'm gonna go see exactly when I'll be able to make one of these product molds. It's been slowly working on trying to perfect the mold so that way it's as good of a product as I can put out there.
Go on. Yeah. Shoo, Petrus.
Just want to point out that all of the stuff in our Star Destroyer are still online, and you have 2 things.
That's because I've had to run through like 50 bots to try and blow up the thing. So
Oh,
far,
that's why you're complaining about the bots.
So far, it really hasn't gone as I'd hoped.
Well, get good, as they say.
You just got
Did you
told
say that?
Yeah, they do. Whoops. What's that?
Oh shoot!
What has occurred?
My mold plate, I guess got delivered today, so
No.
I'll be able to test it
Oh,
out
damn.
by the end of the day. I'm excited.
In real-time updates.
You can only get them here, friends.
You're welcome.
And I don't know if we've said
Five
this,
or
but
so
we're going to
extra people.
we're gonna try to hit it. Do this every Friday, just as a sort of thing to be like, we're still alive. Don't worry too much.
We're still working. It's like an update little thing while you get
Yep.
to watch us be terrible at video games.
This is.
Maybe
Both, both of these are things that are occurring.
maybe a 3D modeling or an art stream every now and again.
Yeah.
Okay, there are like 4
fun.
bots squatting in here.
How
And
did
I
you
don't-
get your
You've got 4 bots to
Wait,
deal with.
what?
How did your shields come online? What? You can repair that stuff? You're kidding.
That's insanity. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, no,
go
no.
away,
now we're
bot.
in trouble.
Hey, robots have feelings too, you know.
They won't after I'm done with them.
Shut the
They have feelings.
cares about your robot fan fiction.
Mechanical or not.
I do!
Trash.
I care about them. Don't you talk about Cynthia like that.
Boy.
Jeez.
Let's be honest, guys. The entire reason we're here is because of robots. Like,
Robot
think about it.
fanfiction.
They're not robots, they're biomechanical beings that are able to channel elemental powers throughout their bodies.
They're 80%
Some of them.
robot.
You weeb.
85%.
Oh. Oh, you guys are missing out on this awesome music I have playing here. It's a remix of the Super Smash Brothers theme. No, wait. Is that it?
Well,
But
this might
see,
be
if I listen to it, then I'll have to hear the sound of my own voice, and I don't want to do that.
Just mute yourself
That
there.
is true.
I don't want to hear the sound of my voice either, or your voice, or anyone's voice. Mutes.
Oh.
Then why are you in chat with us?
Yeah, get honest. At least he doesn't have an issue with Walt. You know?
Walk's cool.
Oh, I see how it is. Get out. Go
I'm
go
gonna
away.
get through these shields. I'm gonna do it.
There we go. That's one less stormtrooper to deal with, but don't worry. His 27 cousins are all behind this door.
You mean
Well, what part? Well, where in the canon are we? Or is this the part where the clones are still a thing, or is this enlisted men?
Yeah,
These
this
are
is the
enlisted
clone.
men.
Finally, we won one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stater-
Anthology film is is the transition between the clones and the enlisted, and wiping out all the rest of the droid armies that separatists
Which anthology film?
for Star Wars.
Ah, I see.
Yes, that's the series, but which film?
Oh, I'm just saying it would be cool if they made an
Oh, I
anthology
see.
film.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, but, you know, Disney's not that creative.
We need a Han Solo movie about that one-off line he said.
What did he say?
Some Kessel Run.
Oh yeah.
Castle Run is not some terrible line. Shush.
Parsecs.
Silence.
Hashtag parsecs are not a measurement of time.
See, yeah,
What-
they're
what
a
if-
measurement of distance, and they refer
That's-
to that. His ship is
that's-
so finely tuned that it's able to make it in 11 parsecs instead of 12 without colliding with.
In the EU,
Objects.
did they explain that it was because it was like a sequencing thing that he did and didn't put
Just
black holes
said.
and stuff like that?
Yeah, it was a meme. You know, it was just a good meme.
Abstainer14 says you can barely hear the music anyway.
Holy
Gets
crap!
roasted.
I forgot there's Gamorreans on this. What?
There, I
Can you
turned the
play
music
as
up a
them?
bit.
I'm gonna mute
I
myself.
believe they're NPCs, actually.
They're also very angry with me.
Oh, Billy Fonseca is asking, where does the RSG story go in the Bonk lore? I talked about Metronui, but wasn't that destroyed?
The campaign is set during the Matoran Civil War, which is
After the Matoran Civil War.
after the Matoran Civil War, which is about 79,500 years before the current story finished.
This isn't the only story we hope to tell. We're going to be doing expansions for a lot of different areas and time periods of the MU. It's just that the first season is going to be focused on this time period. So.
But those are secrety secrets that we will not be revealing.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about what comes after this quite yet. Just know that there is other ideas that we're coming up with for after this.
Find out what happened at RSG Red Star Games.
Find out on the next episode of RSG Streams.
Invite your friends.
Please, we need the viewers.
It's free. Just invite them, please.
It's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
With my dying breath, I hate you.
That's not very nice, and a waste of a good breath.
Oh damn, you're right.
I love that
You're
the
right.
Stormtroopers have just as bad of aim in this as they do in the movies. Oh god, it's Lek! No! No! He's got good aim! No, no, no!
Black just appears around the corner. I heard you were talking shit.
Billy Fonseca again asks, are a manga with the gory masks?
No, Barra Magna is not currently in the storyline. My game's
Well, no. We should probably... Yeah, actually, my game may have just shit itself as well. We have ideas for Barra Magna. We've been talking to other communities trying to figure out what we might do once, like post-Reformation. Nothing concrete yet, but we've got some ideas. If we're gonna do stuff with the Gorian Glatorian, I totally see that we could be introducing new helmets and whatnot into that. I know that Brian has actually designed a head for the Batera. That's on his personal shop, but we could do more stuff since he's on the team. So.
And concerning Agori and Barra Magna, we have some secrets, some things that we're working on that doesn't involve Barra Magna, but does involve the Glatorian and Agori. So, make of that what you will. I'll be super vague about it.
Oh, come on.
We're going to bring Hero Factory back, guys.
No!
Bionicle Revolution confirmed.
No, let's put that to bed now. We will not have. Wait, we do not have plans, nor will we ever attempt to do a Bionicle Revolution campaign setting, unless it's like an April Fool's joke or something.
Hey, Lectonic.
But you know
Yeah?
what we're totally gonna do, right? Ninjago. We're totally gonna do Ninjago.
What happened to
Ninjago
Zava?
goes over.
Yeah, I think the
Click it first.
Olmec opens up a portal, and then you're suddenly transported into Ninjago.
something funky's going on with the server for the game.
Well, it's hosted
'Cause
by
that's
Steam.
what Bionicle channels do,
technically.
right? Is they just ditch Bionicle and go to Ninjago after a few years. Isn't
Shots fired.
that...
Damn.
From
I
one
kid.
pasture to another, I guess.
Vegemite intensifies.
Yeah, we might have to reboot the Battlefront server real quick.
But don't worry, it's not that kind of reboot that ends in a bad version of Battlefront 2.
A Galador expansion. Oh
this
yeah,
game's
that's totally planned.
Nope. Stop.
If we're going
Cease.
to do that, we're going to do Clickets first. It's a deeper.
Oh yeah.
We're also gonna have Clickets and Ben
And,
10. Yes, Ben
Lego
10.
Friends. Lego Friends is
We can't do Lego Friends without doing Belleville first, whoever it was.
and Lego Elves after that, of course. Holy Trinity.
Ben 10 will have the ability to transform into an Agori, okay?
Yes.
He'll be
He
able
wears
to
the
blink.
He wears the Kanoe Omni, which allows him to take the various forms.
Is
Mask of
Ben
Beast
10
Boy.
in Bionicle? Is that what we're talking about?
Ah, Slicers. Yeah, crossover with Slicers. That's a perfect. Or Throwbots. Let's do that too.
Hang on.
Well, it's the same
Lek, you're
Wait,
still here.
Slicers and Throwbots are the same thing.
Yes, I'm still
Robo
here.
Riders.
But it froze
Okay.
for me too, so...
Hmm.
Those are some nice stairs.
It-
Robo Riders win.
How about never?
It broke hardcore for me there, so I'm gonna have to, restart... I have to restart Battlefront entirely, so...
Ah,
Dun, dun,
welcome.
dun.
Maybe I can rejoin.
Well, while we're waiting, anyone have any other ideas for another game? Or are we just gonna stick to this
Halo
for the time?
Online.
No, we can't
Halo
stream Halo
Online.
Online.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
They're passing out temporary bans, and I don't want to get any kind of strike or bad thing on the Red Star stream. So
Yep, so...
Hey, Raptor.
We can't do that one.
Hmm.
About Minecraft.
Minecraft. Yeah, let's go
God,
that.
this is
Yeah,
so
Minecraft. Everyone watches Minecraft.
Jeez.
please no.
Let's go.
Roblox.
Let's go play a Bionicle RP server on Roblox.
Just play Roblox, yes.
I don't have
Warframe.
Roblox, and I don't want to touch that with a foot-long pole.
Hey man, it's fun. It takes. the
I
pain
personally,
away.
I personally don't play Warframe anymore, but I do recommend that we play it.
What about
Actually, you know what? That is a good option because it's free. Can't
Well,
beat that.
if we're doing it by that, why don't we all just do some Fortnite? I mean,
Hey, let's go, lads.
Hey, let's see where are we dropping.
Oh, God.
Where are we landing, lads?
I thought
Are we
Minecraft
whores?
was a terrible idea.
What about Dusty Divot?
I'm still partial to Starbound. I don't know how many of us have that.
No, I have it, but it's probably out of date.
What's Starbounds?
Starbound is a
Terraria
very
in-
it's-
Terraria ripoff set in space.
You're bullshit. All right, Terraria is infinitely inferior to Starbound.
Hey,
and-
Alex Lego understands. Let's play War of the Chosen using the Mata mod.
The what?
XCOM
Moonbase
2,
Alpha.
War of
I
the
know what we're
Chosen.
playing. We are playing Moonbase Alpha.
Gary's mod with Bionicle mods.
Of course.
That is a thing, but we
Solitaire.
did not. Oh God.
Hey
And that's a
guys,
new online game. Let's go.
if you
Doesn't
have
group
XCOM
solitaire
2
defeat the purpose
with
of
the
normal
Bionicle character mod,
hey, here's another
move
idea.
Your characters to RSG. Come on, do it.
Oh, here's another idea. Let's play Cards Against the Humanity.
Oh god.
Yes!
Oh, that
No,
That
no,
gets
no,
messed up so quickly.
Especially with the RSG deck.
no. We can't. We
Oh.
can't show the RSG deck because there's some stuff that needs to be refined.
We are
Yeah.
all terrible humans.
We have an internal RSG deck and we have a public RSG deck.
And one of them is infinitely more fun than the other,
Mhm.
but infinitely ruder at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's-
Just, no.
it mostly has memes that are internal and no one's gonna get them.
Yeah, but there's still some stuff that needs to get out.
No one's gonna get Swing Bing. Swing Bing is only funny to us.
Yes, but I don't. I feel like it doesn't take that much
To
energy.
understand.
Well,
To
it
be
involves
fair, you have to have a
rooting
pretty
from,
high IQ to understand Swing Bing.
You don't need enough. You don't. You just have to kind of guess.
Okay,
honestly.
here's a long shot. Anyone else have Elite Dangerous?
Yes,
No.
I do.
Oh, I don't.
Damn it.
I actually got that on sale, which wasn't too bad. I
Hey.
got it in the Horizon Season Pass for like $35.
Comrades, of you, which of you has new Battlefront 2?
No.
Oh.
Just
Wait, does
no.
anybody have Stick Fight the game?
No.
Maybe actually.
Yes.
Oh god.
I know that's only 4 people though. We gotta come up with something with more than
Well,
4.
if we just
Who's got
play
Gang Beasts?
Battlefront 2 again.
We could always
got
do
Gang
Battlefront
Beasts?
2 again, sure. I wish I had Gang Beasts. I thought that was local multiplayer only though.
I'll be back in a minute.
Is it? No, I swear there's online multiplayer. I played it with my
Hmm.
friend in Canada.
If we wanted to play something that was super laggy, would barely be able to support 2 players, and would probably eat up all of, Lex bandwidth, we could always play Space Engineers.
Oh.
I'm worried about Space Engineers because it hasn't updated for like a month, even though previously they'd been doing weekly updates that they just weren't announcing, and the last live stream they did basically said, after we optimize the game and get it to a playable state, we will never update again. So, kind of worried. A little afraid.
Wait, what?
Let's
Yeah.
play Lego Star Wars
No,
The Complete Saga.
They basically said, I know that they made a big deal about like, oh well, people keep asking about a female engineer model. Well, why does anybody want that? And then they were like, talking about community feedback and some of the stuff that the community really wants, like how there were ladders in one of the earliest versions of the game, and they'd kind of like those back. And they're like, oh, we're not going to do that. We're just gonna work on what we have, fix it, and then wash our hands of it.
Well, as long as they improve the Steam's workshop, I can see them taking a step back from it making sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that the game will be able to survive on community content for a while, because let's be honest, it kind of has been for a bit. They haven't really done anything new, but it kind of pisses me off because a while back they teased new game mechanics and blocks and whatnot that they were working on, almost a year ago.
Are we talking about Halo, or what are we talking about?
No. We're talking about Space Engineers. So they
That was
mentioned
a
like
joke.
they mentioned wind turbines and combustion engines and all this other stuff that they were gonna do. And oh, who?
Vexus is EXE says,
Okay,
I don't know
sure.
if this question worked earlier due to DC shenanigans. Are there any plans for alternate designs of the Noble masks from 08?
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
Yes, I am working on
didn't
them
we-
now, actually. Me and Perpetual are working on them.
Wait, the Noble masks from 08?
Which ones were those again? Those were
The
the.
Alpha Tauren, didn't we already make those?
No, I thought we got those already.
Yeah, the Noble Matters, they're already out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no.
I was
those-
thinking
those
of
have been
the,
out for a while.
Makuta?
I was thinking of the Inika for some reason. No, yeah, those are actually out technically.
Yeah, Noble Nada are out. If you're talking maybe like the Noble, the we might not. I don't think we would redo the Carta variants, but
If anything, it would probably just be the other 3 Mata masks that were never done, but that's a long shot.
We already
We've already-
released those.
we've already released all of those. All of the Mata masks are out. Like
Well,
they're.
as Carta variants is what.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Carta
see.
new variants.
That could be fun. I could see us working on that. That'd be cool.
I really do love the Vanguard masks because and I know that this was entirely intentional from it. The crosses in the mouth section, how that matches up with the How from Recon's How. I really do love that design choice because it makes it look like like a lot of people have said, it looks like Templar helmets. I really love that. So.
The
Yeah, boy.
crossguard. The crossguard looks amazing.
Do we have plans to do Noble Vanguards?
No, please don't make us do that.
Let's
People are
No.
whipping us.
Yeah,
If you want a noble cow, I got a shop.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
there we go.
there you go. Plug it. You have a Noble Vanguard How?
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
there's
Plug it.
we've been talking about this kind of stuff for a while. Somebody asked on the RSG Forge a long time ago if we were gonna do like Noble Kanoe Nuva, and the thing is that like if we were gonna do that, it would either be just for the Mata masks, right? Because like we don't want to have to do another full 100 of those.
Please,
Okay.
no.
I mean, God, that's probably. I think we're up to like 120 total masks. So yeah, that we'd have to do 120 Noble Nuva masks, which is already a lot since we're doing almost 120 Nuva originally, anyways. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
So are we not?
And there's also the matter of redundancy, where like you get so many versions of one mask that, and I think the Mata masks are already starting to suffer from this, as there's so many variations of these just these few masks, and then there's so many more creative opportunities out there, but we keep doing the same ones over and over.
There's
So I think in the future, we're definitely in the future going to be departing from the Mata masks. So
yeah. I don't.
8 versions of the Kakama and the Miru, including our designs for it, is getting redundant.
Yeah, if I go on the Shapeways and I just type in Kakama, I'm gonna see how many results come up, and I'll include our own in that.
So, quick side question: are we done with Battlefront 2?
I don't know.
I'm pretty done with Battlefront 2.
Yeah, there's 7 versions of the Kakama on Shapeways, excluding the original 3. And yeah, so that means that in total, including originals and ours, there's 10 versions of the Kakama, and that's just gonna muddy the waters if we're adding more and more of those, you know? So it's why would we do that?
Shut up, Train.
Damn, what Train ever do to you?
I like Train.
Sister, ain't that Mr.
Oh my god.
Stereo,
Stop.
Cease!
Cease. Stop.
We gotta figure out a game to play though. What are we doing?
Question from me. What's our best seller mask on Shapeways right now?
I think it might be the Iden.
It is the Iden.
Yeah.
Not
People-
surprised. Iden's a solid
People
mask.
really like the Iden.
I really do want to get to How Hordika and make a dog mock out of it.
I didn't see why people like the Iden.
I hate you.
Me too.
I'm just bitter because it's one of the ones I didn't design.
So you're not getting royalties off of it?
Yeah, no, you're not making sense a mask on that, no. You gotta share.
But remember, you got your Noble one coming out pretty soon, right? Or maybe.
Noble Iden? I don't know how this is gonna be
Maybe.
on 3D. We're gonna be releasing that card for it though. Or is that spoiler? Crap.
Oh, dude, that. Shh.
Is it?
You didn't say- you guys
You
didn't
heard
hear
nothing.
that. Nothing was
You
said.
heard nothing.
Nothing was
Nothing.
said.
Super
We'll
hexagon.
find out. Okay.
Sorry, viewers, for that brief interlude. We will be taking Umatu around the back of the house and shooting him.
Yeah, he's old yeller now.
The lead artist now. We are going to make Galador great again.
If I die,
I
Red Star
guess
goes
we're,
with me.
I guess we're taking Perpetual around the back and shooting him too. I guess I'm lead artist now.
I don't see an issue with this.
Next time on Karzani's Kitchen. Chef Meerkat is not impressed.
Go to Karzani.
Donkey stick!
We are retiring the Red Star Forge in favor of the kitchen, which has proven much more successful.
We're starting a new TV show called Karzani's Kitchen, okay?
That is actually so. I think I could probably talk about this right now. So we are thinking about doing a cooking show of sorts.
Why haven't I heard of this?
It's a very loose idea right now, but I do have a camera crew here in my hometown that I can probably use for that. I just need to find a stage kitchen that I can use for this set. But if that how many of you viewers would actually be interested in watching a Bionicle cooking show that isn't the BCC cooking show?
They're like fishing for Lego sets in the fucking river.
Well, that was Hero Factory, remember?
Oh yeah, sorry, Cooking Hero Factory. My bad.
Well, I mean, they are still cooking Bionicle, but like a serious, actually making real recipes that we deviate, and are inspired by things from the Bionicle universe.
2
For
shots of
contestants.
vodka, and then you
The whole bottle.
yeah.
4 contestants will fight it off to become the next sous chef for Chef Mir.
I do need a sous chef though. That's the problem.
Protodermis chef. Notorian universe. I don't fucking know how this works.
It's just
It's
protodermis.
raw!
Everything's made out of protodermis.
It's fucking raw.
This protodermis is raw.
Look at them sauce. I'm sorry, I got a little
Red
out
wine
of hand
chocolate
there.
sauce.
Where's the endodermis?
Where's the flavor?
Finally, some delicious
Bland.
food.
It's bland. And on the underside, oh, it's cooked. It's more cooked than Gandhi's
Cooked to
flip flop.
hell.
Obama, what
It's
do you
cooked
have to
to
say about
Kazani.
this?
Obama.
Cooking is
Oh
more
yeah, hang on,
mushy
hang on.
than what's left of the paraka, and it makes me want to eat an overripened thornax numerous times over. Go
Hang
back
on,
to
can
the
we,
beginning.
let's get
Rethink your life.
let's get Obama's opinion on this real quick.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Barack Obama.
That's
Gotta
it.
make
That's all we've got time for, folks.
That's where we gotta leave you.
That's out, folks.
That's all, folks. Are you just playing Super Hexagon?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
That's all.
Oh,
folks. Yo, yo.
You guys are just
Barack.
talking. Something's gotta be there.
No, you're right. No, it's
People
right.
should
You're
never
right.
rest unsupervised
Alright.
again.
People, ask more questions.
Sumatu, have
You can ask
Wait.
me any questions if you want to, and you can also ask me about my presidency.
Wait, hold the fuck up, Mata. You're in here.
What? No, I was saying
Well,
I've been in here for like 10
No,
minutes now.
Master's here as
Oh,
well.
hi.
Ah, welcome.
I came in here right after you guys started spoiling things.
He
Whoops.
knows. He knows. Everybody, shut it down.
Sorry,
Shut it
guys. It's
down,
the end
shut
of
it down.
RSG.
Yeah, no, that.
Oh, it looks like I'm getting fired.
Yo, Barack.
We have no lead art director anymore. I've been shot. Madu's been shot. And Miri's
I
been
got
let go.
fired.
Yo, Paraka.
Yo, Baraka.
The gang is on the loose. Nothing you can do.
Oh,
The beast on the move. Bully coming through.
Someone please ask a question and save us from this nightmare.
I'm still not certain what's going on. I'm just sort of just sitting here in the background
Let's
doing
play some
stuff.
He's trying to make the screen look pretty.
Oh, yeah. Let's play some games, guys. Honestly, do we all have Minecraft? We could literally just play.
I think
don't
we
have
might.
Minecraft.
We might all have Minecraft.
We do, and we can play Pearl Wars.
Oh, why we're making
That is actually a game I have.
Minecraft?
Wait, which
Making
game?
music.
Oh,
Making music.
I
Yes.
guess one more thing I can say about the Vanguard masks really quickly is that I don't know why they're not in metallic plastic, so I'm going into the shop really quickly and I'm adding those in. So,
It's a shame there isn't a gold metallic plastic.
well, I mean, you can get it in gold steel. I'm not gonna make that an option yet. Like, if people
Can you get
are
it in
absolutely
cold
like,
steel?
no, not yet.
24 karat
Cold
gold,
steel.
please.
Listen,
Can we get it in
Gold
silver?
steel.
Platinum, please.
no, we're not gonna do platinum. I don't want to see somebody. I don't want to see like Alan Level come in and be like, all right.
I don't want to see Andre or Hurley coming in and be like, yo, I'm getting another platinum Evoki.
Can we get the masks in soap?
Is that
I think you can.
Soap
I'm pretty sure you can actually sell stuff in castable wax. You could do that.
Oh.
Wait a
No,
minute.
I think that's actually just a. I'm pretty sure that's.
Is that only makers? I don't.
Yeah.
Someone say
don't
Kano. Did someone say Kanoki soap bars?
No.
No, just in
No.
wax. Like we're talking like in that kind of. But that being said, we could totally make soap with the.
Kanoki soap bars.
But like
Yes.
the question is, should we?
No, yeah, you're absolutely right. We shouldn't, but we could.
Gigantic
Louis?
mass.
The person who's a fan of us is also a moderator, is giving us a spiritual hello. I'd like everyone to give a spiritual response.
Hello. Many welcomes to the stream.
Spiritual.
Okay. Do we have any more questions coming in from the audience really quickly? I want to make
Nope.
sure that we're not
I think
slanting
they
them or
all
anything.
left.
Oh,
Has
no.
Alan already purchased any masks?
Do we have any more?
I don't know.
questions coming in from the
Possible.
audience, really? It's always
Do we even-
possible.
I don't think we get information from people that buy from us.
No, they do a good job of keeping everything confidential. I can tell who somebody is if they like contact me, right? But that's only like I can see their username, you know. So if you got the same username, then sure. But until you contact me with that or make a post about it on Facebook or anything, it's all pretty confidential, which is nice.
We just got another question.
Can-
What would you think about fans printing your logo for own stickers and or merch? Do you consider it free to use?
I think we were planning on releasing some resources, I think,
Yeah.
for stickers at some point.
I
probably
think we
not
need to
right
have an
away.
internal discussion about that.
Well-
we'll need to review that because
I-
it's been a few months since we first talked about it. But
I think
It's
concerning
safe
the
to say it's not free to use though. 'Cause
No, not
Well,
free to use.
we
if-
don't want to have people slapping our logo and stuff and saying we approved it.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
yeah,
We got wallpaper that we can, you know, let you use for computers.
RSG branded lead paint.
Well, we allow and
oh
encourage-
wow.
We allow
Soon
and
on the
encourage
store,
poorly edited
RSG
Photoshop
branded
memes.
bleach.
I'm just gonna spit it out right now. I want an RSG branded
RSG branded what? You cut out
wallet.
wallet.
Get mugged in style.
Oh yeah, boy.
Hey guys.
Bumper
how-
stickers.
Of the people currently in the voice, how many of you are in the YouTube stream?
No, nope.
No,
I
not
am
me.
technically in it.
I think we have
Okay.
1 or 2 viewers over on YouTube, but the majority of them are here on
On
Twitch,
Twitch.
though.
Let's
We-
see.
Is
I
there a way
personally love
to
Twitch.
mirror the stream onto Facebook?
Yes, but last time we did it, nobody went to Facebook.
Yeah,
Facebook
that's
was
good. I
that.
thought Facebook broke.
No, Facebook worked. YouTube broke last time as well,
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
which was the most
Virtual
surprising
Impact, Field
thing.
Bar Inbound.
Oh boy.
Alrighty, so you guys can keep talking. I'll just find other games to play that I can sort of mute.
I'd be down to play Minecraft. I can get that real quick.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I've got it up right now.
Minecraft.
Did someone say Minecraft?
We could always check in on the old server and see if our town's been obliterated yet.
Ooh, yes.
I
Oh,
have
yes,
something
that
else we
server.
can do. I actually created a custom game mode called Pearl Wars.
Poodle Wars? Poodle Wars?
Pearl, as in Ender Pearl.
Oh.
So essentially, you're given a stack of Ender Pearls with 25 knockback.
Oh boy.
And you run around trying to hit people off, and you can use the Ender Pearls to save yourself.
Yes, you run around whacking people off.
Alright, so is it kind of like Spleef, but trying to just go off the edges instead of digging under them then?
Yeah,
We just got a comment, and it says here, just stick to it, and the stream will eventually grow more in viewership. I think making it regular, like you said, is a good idea.
yep.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Because
I do love this format. It's just a good chance to talk to you guys and just us behind the scenes who are working to bring you all this content. Like, just it's a really good chance just to have a dialogue with you and kind of let you know what we're up to and what we're thinking.
It's also nice because we get to publicly talk about it and be able to just throw ideas around at the same time. So
Yeah. I don't know if I can speak for the rest of the group. Hopefully, you agree with me here when I say that we want to be transparent with the community. We don't want to keep everything behind closed doors. You know, if there's people asking questions, you know, we want to be able to answer them, even if
absolutely.
if it's stuff that we aren't ready to talk about, then we'll let you know. But for the most part, we want to have an open discussion about what we're up to. So
We're up to very classified stuff, though.
oh yes, no.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
um,
Well,
A lot of
We have
closed
to-
Yeah, we want
doors.
to be very transparent with you, but we're not allowed to say anything that goes on.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? Like,
Matoro died. Matoro dies in Infinity War.
God.
This is how we get to Infinity War spoilers.
No, let's not do that. Oh shit, Swirt's in here. Swirt's in here now. Hello,
Oh
Swirt.
no, Swirt's here.
Oh, hi, Swirt.
Oh,
I'm just stopping in for 5 seconds.
I see
Okay.
that you guys are playing Minecraft.
No.
How big is the RSG team? How big is it?
We did this yesterday. We have like 80 people.
Yeah, we've,
84 members.
we've expanded recently.
Yep, 84 members.
That being said,
Expanding gong.
how many of them are actually working at any given time?
Hey!
More.
I mean,
more
I'm
than
probably the only one here that doesn't work for RSG.
Kill him.
Yeah,
This one's just in here for guidance.
He's,
I mean,
he's
Let's
here
be
for-
honest. I'm only here because you guys said, "Hey, come join this," so I did.
That's true.
We also
Yeah.
have all TTV in here,
Hey,
and they
man.
aren't really working for us, so...
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
no need
I'll-
to get defensive, Swirt. Come on, man.
I mean,
not- we're not
LJ's
blaming
one
All
of
his
the-
delegates from
one of
other
Just
projects.
joke,
LJ's one of the players, though. Am
We
I at liberty
appreciate
to say that, or did
Swirl.
I just kind of ruin that?
No, that's been spoiled for a long time.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
for
that
those
was
not
announced on
aware.
the
Our Tohover is, of course, played by the illustrious LJ. So.
Yeah, LJ was written on his leg in Matorn with the promotional poster, so people
Yeah.
kind of figured that out.
Okay, well, yeah.
Plus,
all
you
right.
see Green Miru Man, then
Also the part where LJ was on a stream, I was like, oh yeah, I'm Green Mirror Man.
Another
Right.
and
So
Gale
has
is now in
joined
the
the
stream.
channel.
Uh-oh. Prepare to
We
get
have-
server muted.
We have
What's
so
the
many
name of the
fucking
server?
people here now. Oh my god.
Black,
You know, it just
what's the
occurs
name
to
of the
me-
server?
Check VC text. I put the link for it in there. And you just need to find the pressure plate that says Pearl Wars.
good times.
This is
Pool
a s-
Wars.
yep. This is a server I run with another community.
Yep.
That
Hey,
I own.
Quick question, Ulti.
No?
I was just gonna ask a quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is your deck technically safe to stream, or do we? Have
No,
To
we have this conversation.
We already had this conversation.
You should make it safe to stream.
we'll have to make a second deck then.
We'll do it later.
We'll do it live.
No, we
And then-
won't, because it's...
That'll
Because
be
it's not
something
safe
for
to
next
work.
week. That'll be something for next week.
Right. Well,
Tune
we'll
in
keep me
next
back.
week to watch us take the piss out of each other.
Right. Well, invite me back later when that happens.
I'll have a go at you.
You guys have fun with Minecraft. I will be keeping watch on the both channels,
Okay.
YouTube
I will
and
be-
Twitch. I'll be
I will
watching.
be drawing things.
Hey,
Oh, you'll
what
be
if-
drawing some stuff.
Hold
Hey.
up, I'm trying to download a Toa Lezovic skin.
Lezovic.
Oh, you guys, I want to show. While we have you guys here, I want to show you something.
Okay.
Come to. I'm trying to. Oh, I just saw someone fall to their death.
That was
Bye.
me.
Rip. Rip.
Meerkat tripped. Over here, Meerkat.
Rest in
Other
peace.
side. Nope. Find the extreme map name Ender Mist and step on one of the pressure plates. And take a look
is
at this
there-
insanity.
Whoa, what are you doing? It's in VC text.
Come here.
Oh, my friends are dead. Story.
Sorry. Lahari's gonna be here in about 15 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Neat.
Hey guys, it's the man who will probably fire us after the stream.
That's the madman himself.
Getting the
Huzzah.
band back together.
Getting
So
the
wait,
band back together.
I'm,
more
I'm on the server now. Where do I go for this? Oh,
Um,
hi, Matsu.
Here, let me
Oh,
just.
hi.
Oh, hi,
I'm
Mar.
stuck in Pearl Wars.
Oh, hi, Matu.
Look over here. There's a
do I
pressure
do?
plate that says Pearl Wars. You step on that and
I'm
walk through
stuck
the
in
portal. Steppity, and then just walk
Okay,
into the
sorry.
portal. Just walk
Okay, so I
straight.
finally found a way to keep up with what's going on, even though I own nothing.
Good job,
am-
Meerkat.
Thanks.
I've decided just to watch the stream.
Oh,
Nice.
boy.
Hey, who's
You
Nidiki?
can't do that.
Who's Nadiki?
That's Wolf.
Whoa, look!
Guys, please help me.
Hey, Diki have a Vanguard mask?
Hey!
Technically, the Vol attack has enough elements of the Vanguard to be qualified as one.
If people complain about it enough, I'm sure that we could always just make a new ball attack. But for now,
you have to make a deck that is non-Vanguard. I am putting my foot down on that.
all right. So yes, we will at some point have a normal vol attack. For now, I know that's kind of confusing that we're releasing the variation before we release just the proper great.
There's a cannon one out there.
There's a cannon.
And that's-
Is there what? Well, I mean
That is
the Mario one. That's not real.
That's not real. That doesn't exist. No.
How did you return to spawn?
I forced them it back. Yep, go to Dread Tower. Dread Tower. Not in.
Be his
So-
head.
It's
On the
just.
topic of releasing masks, it's actually the reason why we're releasing the Vanguard Pack 2 later, is because there are masks in there that don't actually have a visual representation yet. So we'd like to get out our versions of those masks before we release the Vanguard. Just set somewhat of a precedent for what they will look like.
Post the original before the adaptation to the new art, the other art style.
And
Exactly.
if these are related to the Toa Mangai, what are the next ones going to be about?
We don't know yet, but we have a list that we're going to go down.
Mhm.
Most likely elementals, I think, but we have a few in there that we're gonna release. So.
I got a question. It says here, how will things like mutations be handled in the RPG? Someone explain.
In terms of like
That's-
mutated masks or like.
Complicated.
Oh, I see.
That's not in the red box. That's one of the reasons why. So the red box is a playtest for the general mechanics. We want to make sure those work before we start going into more complicated things like mutations and templates for Hodika and such to take care of that stuff. So those mechanics don't currently exist.
That's why you are in Endermist.
I told you that!
Next time, use the command /pool base space spawn.
Tell me this.
Ah, I fell. Oh no.
Oh no.
Ripperoni!
They don't call me Tony Ripperoni for nothing.
Who's Malite? Is that Walt?
That's
Walt,
me.
is that you? Oh, it's Naturus.
I got a comment here saying, random idea. What do you think about hiring in talented Marcus to the team to work on the official RSG campaign designs and models that the fans can build too? I'm
We've
terrible at
got some
mocking
of those
myself, but
dudes.
making a Bionicle RPG just opens up so many possibilities for the players to build characters themselves instead of buying finished figure models. I mean, we do have Marcus, so.
Yeah, we already
Yeah,
have
we
a lot
have
of Marcus on our team.
Yeah, we're definitely on that.
They're talking about it, but we do have Marcus on our team.
Yeah, we're excited to start producing like proper characters and whatnot that you can build if you'd like.
And again, if it were cheaper to produce masks, we'd probably actually use a lot more mocks in our advertising. But they're just so expensive.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm in.
Mhm.
Okay.
We always have an alternative, 3D renders. Let's go.
Yeah.
Fine,
3D renders, I think, are probably going to be a temporary solution. So we'll
Yeah.
come up with like concept work for it through like our files in Blender and whatnot, and then
Yeah, like we did have the Nidiki renders that we released.
we
Even
used a
though it
little
was
bit
like
of that.
completely silhouetted, that was based on a 3D render.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The stuff we released alongside our some of our teaser stuff for the Vanguards was using a Nidiki model. So
Where is everyone in Minecraft?
Hello,
A
kiddo.
Nadiki motto.
I'm so alone.
Who is Nadiki?
You're in the lobby.
Oh yeah, who is Nadiki?
So,
Okay, so A quick.
Mata, what you
Google
gotta do?
Isn't an answer.
Here.
There's the Pearl Wars. I hit it first, and it just took me here. That's...
All I know is that Nidiki is a Titan set from 2004.
Yeah.
That was partnering with Kreka and was part of the Dark Hunter, who then inevitably got sucked in by Makuta and was killed. Rip.
Suck.
That's a surprising amount of information to actually know. Wait, are we just on cloud?
Bort, were you writing that down? Oh, he's gone.
Mata.
All right, so a quick Google search.
My
I
files are gone.
found that a quick Google search for Red Star Games automatically brings up.
Through there.
I think the first result, other than just Red Star Games, is
This way.
Red Star Games Bionicle. So
Oh, damn. That's cool.
Hey.
that's
Oh,
like
I thought
the
it was gonna be that
second.
communist thing.
We're
Oh,
basically
We are
celebrities.
not affiliated with communism.
Don't
Speak
listen
for
to him. The
yourself,
R and RSG
comrade.
is for Red Tide. Anyway.
Speak for yourself, comrade. Jeez.
Yes.
Yeah, that was one
We
thing
come
that
from-
we were just shocked by.
We come from
We
Mother
weren't
Russia.
shocked. We knew about it.
Yeah. Oh.
We
I was shocked
make
by it.
big industry with mass.
Could somebody
We
come
must
kill me,
seize the
please? I got
meats
stuck on a wall.
production.
We're going to seize the
Perfect.
means of Kanoka production.
If you get stuck, you /respawn.
If you get stuck in the game, you get stuck for real.
The Maturin are communists.
I fell victim to a rogue banana. Apparently.
Yep.
Cool.
I love
Wait,
the
is
I
that
love
Toei
these.
Gneka?
Yes.
Is that Toei
I have a
Gneka
Toei
playing?
skin.
Nice.
It's him. It's a Gnika Bionicle.
Ironic,
Halo.
ironic
I really
because
like this game
people
mode.
playing Minecraft have no life.
Go away, Ulti.
Stop hitting me into walls. Why aren't you going away?
Because I'm towing Nika. I don't care.
You're
Say it,
saying?
no.
Ah, Lezovic, the most broken boy.
I see you, Lex.
Emotionally and
'Cause
physically.
he had a bad day.
I mean, yeah, physically because he's made of lime joints.
Shout out
He's
to
all lime
Diggy.
joints. Shout out to Diggy.
Shout out.
We need to get him in here.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, we have 11
Do we have any
minutes.
more questions?
Oh, hey,
Right now?
there we go. I'm back. Yay.
I danced over
I
Here we
mean,
go
I'm
again.
looking for questions, but I don't see any questions.
Do-do-do-do. But we have a pretty substantial amount of viewers, surprisingly. Let me just update this.
Minecraft.
How many of them are
People
us?
like crack.
It's Minecraft. Clearly, you'll get a lot of viewers.
Yeah.
It's Minecraft for you.
The G
Not
in RSG
necessarily,
stands
no.
for games, which means Minecraft.
I'm curious, what the people in chat, like, what other mask ideas they have? Like,
Well, this is
Oh yeah,
my
what
mask.
kind
It's
of
the
mask ideas can you guys
mask
think
of
of?
unlimited power.
Mask of ultimate power. There you go.
Here's
A
my
G1
mask,
mask of ultimate power.
Nope, unlimited keyword.
No, what
You
about
know-
the mask of? What about
No,
Makuta
he's
Duncan's? What about
No, he's
Makuta
Yes.
Duncan's mask? Makuta Duncan.
Oh yeah,
Could some
that's fun.
God damn it.
You know, he's Senate Mask of Unlimited
Someone
Power.
has suggested a mask of storms, but I kind of mentioned that storms are created
Screw
by
you,
the mix of
Nidiki.
air and water. So
but a mask of weather, I could see something like that. That'd
Hot
be cool.
air.
well,
Weather
Ah,
or not?
crap.
there is a Krata
Go away,
that
wait.
is called. There is a
Crossroads
Krata that
weather
is
control.
Roxy of weather control. Have a staff, cross promo, and a spine,
So-
cross promo.
What if, I don't know, what if we actually did Roxy staves as mask powers and, like, did mask designs for them?
What
Oh,
map
dude,
is everyone
that's
on?
gonna.
Hey,
That's
shut
gonna
up,
be
you cat.
confusing.
That's the
Um,
first time
it's-
I've heard it pronounced staves.
We don't need to like add more masks. We already have plenty in our catalog. Like there's
we're
over
just
100 already
vision.
planned. Let's,
Yeah.
let's get through
We're
those
throwing
first.
ideas around.
Mask
We're
of
just throwing
heat
some
vision.
ideas around.
Mask of
It's good
laser
talk.
vision.
Laser beams.
Pew!
I want sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their heads.
I think it'd be better at this game if I just try to survive, not try to actually knock anyone else off.
Someone has mentioned that making some sort of like G2 art book mask, like having a G2 art book, or well, having an art book with all the mask concepts would be really good to have. Yeah.
Illegal.
I don't know if it'd be legal for us or not, actually.
Well, if there are
You
designs,
can do a PDF. You can always do a
What
PDF.
Barton is saying, making some of the masks for the G2 concept art.
Okay,
I don't
yeah,
know
that
if we'd
would
ever
be a
be
bit
able to do
more
a physical
difficult.
release, but doing like a digital one would totally be possible for sure.
Yeah, PDF.
Get RSG to Brick Fair 2018.
RG's
Is it-
Guide to the Universe.
Is it fair to say that we're not going to touch G2 with a mile-long stick?
No, we are going to
That
G2
is up for
expansion
debate.
eventually.
That is up for
Okay,
debate.
okay.
Yeah.
It's up
It'll
for debate.
definitely not be our priority. I can
It's
tell you that
treason
much.
then. No G2.
I would say the bit without, I'd say not having G2 is untreason.
We will not be touching on G2 until we have covered every bit of G1 that nobody ever cared about. So.
Basically, it's
Disagree.
digging at the bottom of the barrel.
Well,
that's
I
not
wouldn't
true.
say I wouldn't put it
There's
like
some
that.
Specific parts of G1 that I think G2 is more important than.
Hey, do you guys want to build a house?
I agree on some of G2 being a
Dang you,
lot more resources.
Some of our viewers like G2. Don't.
Some of them, and they are wrong.
Hey guys, we got another question.
Slaughterhouse and executed.
Another question, sure.
Yep. What are your personal thoughts on CCBS?
I
Bad.
like it. I think
I
that
think it's
if
fine.
you
Bad.
use
That's just it.
CCBS in conjunction with just greebly bits and all that, like there's no point to go with one or the other. I think that the best mocks I've ever seen incorporated elements of both. Certainly
Yeah.
some of the best mocks that I ever built incorporated bits of both. My self mock, or my old self mock at least before I decided to go with a completely different character, is mostly Technic, but uses a lot of the G1 styles, or G2, like the first year of that. Like it's got that gearbox, it's got, a couple design elements and parts from CCBS. Like, yeah, no, we probably are going to stick mostly with G1 and Technic builds for our designs, right?
Yeah.
I agree.
But I think that we could maybe get away with little bits of G2 here and there.
Yeah.
We want to keep the aesthetic of what was our childhood, but there's some really cool applications for some of that stuff. So
Yeah. If used correctly, if you use CBS correctly, it's a really powerful tool.
Mhm.
And code or CCBS.
Off Matoran.
Corporate
Slicers.
broadcasting systems.
I wanna.
No one asked you, Peel.
Wow.
I mean, I would say CCBS just because the Nika build was kind of redundant and
That one's
repetitive.
very limited.
no, we are gonna try to avoid Anika builds because those are trash. But
They're so repetitive.
I've been
we
using
we
that building forever.
we wanna keep the aesthetic. We don't want to keep fucking part for part everything that they did, because I do not agree with some of the design choices in the later years of Bionicle.
You
Absolutely
can
not.
make a build, but it's good.
Wait,
I've
Mew,
actually
what the hell
seen
was
some.
I
that?
somehow got a
Myself
sword.
into a
The
wall.
game
Ooh,
gave
here's
me
a
a
question.
sword.
What process did you guys go through when picking Bionicle sounding names for your characters?
We use a
The Tauren
Three
Dictionary,
words.
Tolkien.
3 words. Tolkien's Matoran Dictionary.
That's 4 words.
no, it's not. What the hell are you?
What the
Uh,
fuck are
do
you
you
talking
know how to
about?
count?
Salty.
Do you know how to count?
Don't bully me, I'm colorblind.
This isn't the 3rd grade.
You can't just blame all your problems on being colorblind, Ulti, alright?
Watch me! Watch me!
Oh yeah, catch these fists, bitch.
Right?
Fucking hell.
Good job, yeah.
Mata, you can't just spawn camp, you bitch.
I did. I just respawned.
Oh, I have a sword now. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
what the fuck
How
is
did
up
you
with the
get a
sword?
What?
There's swords in here?
Yeah, I got a sword and I killed like 3 people.
I didn't even know there were swords.
I didn't either, but I do have one.
That's going in the quotes.
Where'd you find a sword?
It appeared. I got rid of my ender pearls and everything.
Oh, it's if you have ender pearls. Okay then.
No, it's not.
Is the stream working for you still?
Yeah, it's working
Wait,
for me.
no.
I think it just kind of froze
Oh,
for a
I
second.
have a sword now.
Stop
Yeah.
it, Jack.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah,
just
okay.
froze for a
Image.
moment.
In
Let
my
me...
good- in my good general chat.
In my Christian server.
Oh no! What the farthest
No, I
away?
died with my sword.
Yep,
Can
I
you
killed the
please
bitch.
stop swearing on my Christian Minecraft server?
Oh, you.
You're gonna have to leave my sleepover, okay? My mom checks my Facebook, and I can't have you using that bad language and saying the fuck word.
Oh god.
I'm calling my mother.
Why do I even associate with you guys?
Why do I talk to you people?
Did you?
You
just
won't
say
be here in a
that
couple
word?
minutes.
No, no, you fucking dare. We've gone over this multiple times.
I'll
Have
do
you
it.
been smoking the Karzani's lettuce?
I'll do it. 5 likes and I'll
Karzani's
commit.
lettuce. Are you sure you're not doing drugs right now?
Always. When am I not?
5 likes and I'll serve me a peel.
No, 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 no. Shut the fuck up.
5 likes
Why
and
do
we'll
you
serve
even
you a
access this
deal.
chat? I really want to know. Who gave you
5
access?
likes and I'll kill motherfucker. Fuck.
Oh, hey, Pooh. Hey, Peel. There's
That's
something
right,
we
yeah.
wanted
I
to do.
pronounced my name.
So, you know how we just created a wiki?
Wait, you
That's-
created a wiki?
Yes, we have a
We're in the
wiki.
process of doing so.
Yeah,
No, we haven't.
it's not... Well, it's not public yet, but we're making a wiki to cover, like, the Dornai Nui and stuff like that. And we thought,
Yeah.
instead of naming certain articles stubs, like, you know, Wikipedia does, they would be named peels.
Oh no, wait. Wait, what?
We're renaming Stubbs Peels for the
Oh.
And then the notification will pop up anytime anytime the article is. So it would say it's a.
Just off the edge.
So it would say it's a peel and need some short and needed more information, or if you were the last editor. Oh, we're kidding about the second part. That probably won't happen, but it was funny to come up with nonetheless.
Deal was edited to muted.
Server deafened.
Yeah, this page is server deafened.
Thanks.
How are we still? How are we still getting more views? We went from like 10 to 15. I feel like we'd be losing, hemorrhaging.
It's sorcery.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't switch before it was set up to IRL. It didn't switch to a game until a few moments ago.
No, I'm not playing. Nadiki's woke.
Oh, right.
I'm
Okay.
just watching, commentating on the action.
Bye.
I'm drawing masks.
Good luck
Heresy.
trying to get me, assholes. I broke into the tower. There's no way in.
Our YouTube is
Like, go to spawn and look down.
only has 2 people watching on YouTube.
That's fine.
Yeah. The only reason I wanted to stream on YouTube is because of our sub count there.
Mm-hmm.
We can reach about.
Anyways, do we have more questions?
Can we?
I have something I'd like to say. I do want to do more art streams in the future. I'm actually moving into a new apartment here soon that's going to have better internet, so I can actually do art streams. But I know a lot of people kind of liked that last time, that format. So in the future, we'll probably do more of that.
Yep, we'll probably be doing more more work streams overall as well. Not just
Not just video games.
Not
just
just
had-
whacking each other off in Minecraft.
I just had an idea.
Oh.
I just had an idea.
Oh, this just got
Mata,
sexual.
Mata,
And
you and Laurie would
hand
probably
holding.
have to appeal the, or not appeal, but approve this. But what if, while we were
my
working on
God.
the red box, we streamed that maybe to start showing people some of the stuff?
But that'd be heresy.
Also, we can't really do like I don't think it'd be particularly interesting to watch people just like type into a doc.
Well, I mean, if
But
we
the
have like
antics.
if we have an art stream on the side or something, you know.
I think if we do like a multi-stream, that would work.
Stop it, Mir.
Nope.
I'm actually gonna have a lag now. Jesus
Umatu
Christ.
drives Kanoe swing being live stream.
Oh, don't you dare! Don't you dare!
No.
We don't
Mute
talk about
Pelican.
that.
Mute.
Ban
Mute Pelican.
Peel.
Mute him. Mute him.
No.
Oh, now you're definitely getting server
Oh
muted.
God, no,
Sorry.
no,
Ban him.
please.
Ban him.
Get rid of him.
He ruined it.
He's
See,
bad.
this is why we can't have nice things.
This is why the stubs are named after you.
Damn it! Damn it, Nadiki!
Did you learn, Peel?
Get Nidiki.
Yes,
Get
sir.
Nidiki.
Yes, sir. Please don't fire me. That was something. Oh, hey, did Laurie get in here?
So, here's a hot take. Legends of Metronui isn't as good as Bionicle fans like to think it is.
Shut up. It's
Alright.
the best movie of the whole season.
How about we can we fire?
We got a
him?
question.
Can
We
fire
got a
this
question.
man?
We got a question.
Oh, what is it?
Do you have any questions to your fans?
Why am I? Who's your favorite and why is it me?
Why do you care? Why do you care about us?
Why do
what-
you?
Why are you here? I guess is the. Yeah, what? I don't. We're
How
just.
did I get here?
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Why are you here?
I guess. Okay. I actually have. I have a serious question. So, what would you like besides what we've announced and besides what we've been up to recently? Also, whoever knocked me off the edge just now, fuck off. So, besides what we're up to, is there anything else that you would like to see us do? Like, is there anything that we're not talking about doing or considering doing that you think would be interesting or, you know, just a fun little thing for us to do alongside our main content?
Bionicle video game.
Or,
You
I have,
RPG.
I have a question for the audience. Who's your favorite composer, and why is it me?
Alright.
No one even knows you compose.
RSG does music? This is the first I ever heard of it.
The only thing you'll be doing after this is decomposing because.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Actual threat.
That was a nerd burn. You better...
And then after that, once all of your body's been converted back to carbon.
Oh, this is
You're
getting
ruining it. You're ruining it. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Stop.
Get on with it.
Your joke just went from 100 to 0, Ulti. I'm sorry to say.
You fucked it up, Ulti.
Slam the brakes.
Fired.
Oh.
Bionicle hockey pucks, when?
After edible Kanoka discs.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I hate to break it to you, but I think Kanoka are hockey pucks.
Just
more
upscale the
weapons,
Kanoko,
please.
okay?
Thanks.
No, can you
And-
still get the Lego hockey puck? The Technic hockey?
Wait,
Those
what the
things are
fuck?
terrifying. Those things are terrifying.
What?
Let me...
What? I did not know of
You
this.
could probably bricklink them. I have like a few of the parts, but not like the actual hockey stuff.
Actually, hold up. Why the hell aren't we using those as a part representation of microdiscs?
Dear God.
So, funny story. My internet just rage quit.
I figured.
Good.
Mata, I did have a question. I tried to ask it, but I guess I didn't realize you were gone at the time.
What's the question?
If we were gonna, like, you know, once we start talking about the red box and showing people the red box a little more, what if we started live streaming it while we're working on it, so that people can see and ask questions about the system? Or is that too much?
It's been brought up multiple times. The answer is still unequivocally no.
Okay, got it.
Lahari
unequivocally.
likes showing me and him arguing in public, and we argue a lot while we develop things.
That's true. That is very true.
Watch RSG die.
You don't want no, you don't want to. You don't want to be there. There's blood, there's hair, it's everywhere. It's not pretty. I've seen it myself.
Guys, so one person is saying we should have Bionicle D20s. Another person is saying we should bring in Bionicle dinosaurs from Bota Magna.
How about
that is the plan if we ever introduce Bota Magna.
Yeah,
I have
Bota
responded
Magna
to the
is what we want to do
D20 thing.
eventually.
Basically, with the D20s, they're hard to do because you have to take into account how much weight is removed by doing each engraving on each face. Because, like, if one engraving is too big, it biases the dice.
A lot of internal debate about this. Like, we want to do D20s and hopefully a whole 7 set of dice, but we can't really do Nuva cubes because you know, you have to tell people which side is what number, or they have to come up with it for themselves, or that, you know, then it all kind of becomes subjective. We can't do masks because each mask is going to have a very distinct shape that is going to be kind of difficult to interpret in a two-dimensional scale, especially when it's that small. Print tolerances might not allow it. And then secondly, if we do a cut that's too deep, you weight the dice, and sometimes those weights are going to be fantastic and always in the player's favor, and other times not so much. I've actually 3D printed dice with just a normal text before, and I kept rolling ones, so we don't want to make people spend $40 on dice only for them to discover that they're gonna be, you know, rolling ones.
Use their dice for the first time.
And there's the man.
Get themselves killed.
Yeah.
And there's the man of the hour.
Man of the hour is here.
It's our Lord and Savior, Lahari.
Please
The great
don't
drunk
fire
one.
me. I swear I only threatened them a few times.
No,
Fire
Mr.
him.
Lahari, please.
Oh, I feel so good, Mr. Lahari.
You ruined it. You ruined it.
In nome Patri sed Filii et Spiritus Lahari.
Are there
Alright,
any more?
enough of the great. Alright, how's everybody doing right now?
Question?
I have a question for the fans.
Hold on.
Gonzi, I swear to fucking God, I will kill you if it's what I think it is.
I'm getting my can set up. Hold up.
To be honest, I don't actually know what you think it is, but I'm really interested to find out, and you'll have to DM it to me later. But what would you guys like to see in the red box?
It's your meme, Multi. The meme you always use, motherfucker.
Is the Vaki?
No!
Peel, watch your language. You're a minor.
Yes,
No one knew.
Don't make me server mute you again, Peel.
You're a child. There are children around.
Oh, goddamn it. Well, now
Namely
I have to formally quit RSG before everyone in the chat starts raging that I am a minor, but is part of this.
Child labor.
Would everyone kindly stop fucking swearing? Because I thought that was what the Bionicle community was all about.
Motherfucker, Lahari, you just wore.
Billy Fonseca asks, why not just print it instead of engraving it?
No, I mean like sorry, when I say engraving, I guess that's kind of misleading. I mean like an emboss, right? Like we would make like a two-dimensional representation of a mask, and then we would like either press it onto each face so that it would kind of jut out of the mask, or we could do a Boolean operation so that it is subtracted from the geometry. But either way, that's gonna get kind of fucky. One thing that we might be able to do is like Matoran numbers. Those are all generally, you know, they're easy shapes. You can use text within Blender, and naturally you can import custom fonts and whatnot. So we could make like perfectly accurate representations of the numbers. But the thing is that those can get hard to read if you're not familiar with it. There's no like unique representations for double-digit numbers, so you'd have to have two kind of large circles next to each other, and at
So it
that
could really
point,
only be up to a D10.
it'd be good for up to like a D8 actually, because there's no thing for. Well, I guess you could do a 0. So yeah, up to a D10 would work for that. But yeah, the other thing is printing tolerances. If you want the dice to be like a normal sized dice or die, rather. You got to be careful with like the size of the numbers because there is a good chance that they might not print clearly, and then people won't be able to read the dice, and then they've just wasted money. You know? We want to offer dice. We just got to figure out how to do it. So yeah.
I have a question for the fans. I said I have a question for the fans. Would you guys like to see larger mask packs less often, or smaller batches more frequently? And also, kind of an additional question: do you want to see any additional perks for purchasing masks from the shop? So, like, if you have a physical copy, like, you get some sort of perk possibly in the game. I don't know. I'll have to run that by the.
That's a bit iffy. That's
So,
almost.
I don't know.
Please nerf.
So, just a quick little ducktail off of that. As far as actually offering any game content goes, this is a little bit different in a lot of ways than how video games can kind of structure themselves, just because it's really easy to pirate video games in the first place, but it's even easier just to send somebody else a PDF that you got because they wanted it. Which, and as far as early access to things, that is probably one of the only things we're really going to be able to do. We can kind of do the whole in honor of X thing with people who make themselves known to the project by perhaps using some of their concepts, some of their names, or maybe even taking under consideration some mask powers that they want. But as far as like having a super ultra special edition of shit, that's not really a thing that we can kind of do. Well, but actually, I do have one quick thing to that. We did have the idea way back in the day of having a signed version of the first edition stuff, not the red box, but the actual, like, after we fully publish, signed by all of the devs. Whether or not that's gonna be a thing, it's very much up for debate because that necessitates everyone having a printer and a scanner that can handle that sort of thing. But
yeah.
Anyway, I'll get off that soapbox.
That, and also, you know, we'd have to sign it digitally. There's no way that we'd be able to meet in one place and then sign a copy of something. So.
RSG Brick Fair 2018.
No.
We can't do that yet.
That's.
I will be at Brick Fair, so yeah.
And I'm back.
And he'll be one of the only ones.
Put our masks and sell them.
Actually, I've looked into Brick Fair for RSG. That's probably going to be a no-go for this year. All the vendor tables have been taken up, and they don't want people selling anything if you don't have a vendor table, so we're going to honor that.
Yeah, we do.
I'll just be wearing a shirt.
I do know for a fact that that Beaver House is interested in having some of our stuff, like they're physically with them. So I don't know whether or not that conversation is actually taking place yet, but they are at least interested.
If they have a vendor's table, then they might be able to sell our stuff for us. If not, then they could maybe at least put it on display and let people know about us. But
I think they had it in mind to do a raffle.
I thought raffles were against their Brick Fair rules. Am I wrong?
I'm not 100% on that. I mean,
I've never been to a Brick Fair. I've always wanted to go, but I'm not sure on that.
Years ago, so it's pretty fun.
By the way, sorry to interrupt the flow again, but I can't actually. Where I'm on the Minecraft server now, but how do I get to where you guys are?
There's a pressure plate called Pearl Wars in the lobby.
Wars?
Yep.
Okay.
I also just want to.
Well, first you gotta sacrifice someone to Cthulhu.
Okay, let's sacrifice Keel, guys.
Wait,
yes,
what?
I feel you knew that was gonna happen.
I just want to say
please.
one thing before we hop back into the flow of questions.
Okay.
And then,
can we develop a game of Simon Says that we can play on stream?
Simon Says go jump off a cliff.
Well,
Simon
okay.
says server mute Keel.
Oh god.
And which map, by the way?
Simon.
Dread
Which
Tower.
map are we in?
I'll explain it later. It's gonna be interesting.
RSG original or not?
So, my favorite mask power is.
Which map are we in, guys?
Dread Tower.
Dread Tower.
My favorite mask power is silence because it always seems to work on Peel.
Yeah. Jesus. Showing some fucking shade.
You can't kill people like
I hope they remember you. Because I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Murdered by words.
So
Dear
oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't know what I was doing. Damn it, Woke.
Right. So
on the topic of the Mask of Silence, we do have shapeshifted versions of the Makuta masks slated. We actually have concept art for them, so those are coming eventually.
Those are gonna be fun.
Get hyped.
My favorite is Krika's. It's so good.
Yeah, I think that's actually head on over to our forums, redstargames.com/forum.
No.
I think.
Forums.
Or is it forums?
.redstargames.org.
Forums.redstargames.org.
Yep.
10-4. Okay. Yeah. So go over there and you can actually check out our concept art for the Mask of Repulsion.
Honestly, one of my favorite masks.
The mask of being utterly repulsive.
Let's see. The question's over mask power, not mask appearance, right?
Yes.
Masks and powers.
Okay, check general, everyone.
Okay, masks and powers. If that's the case, my favorite might be the Noble Huna. Honestly.
Why? Because the Huna guy?
No.
Oh no! Let's not talk about Huna guy just yet.
Not because
let's explain who Huna guy is to the stream.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You'll find out.
Oh, you'll see soon. You'll see soon.
Soon, TM.
No, but no, it's just that's a really iconic mask, and I remember always wanting it as a kid, but never getting a hold of it because I was just a stupid little kid, and I got into Bionicle after
Still
they
a
stopped
stupid little
making.
adult, though, aren't you?
Oh, fuck off. So, I got my first Noble Huna off of Modelled. I bought the painted one that had all these tribal designs, and there was a cut in the eye and all this other stuff, and it's gorgeous. And that paired with the mask power, I've always been kind of a fan of invisibility. It's not the best mask power, obviously, but when you pair it with something that looks that good, like, it's kind of hard to resist.
I think my favorite mask power, just based on power alone and not design, I mean, I like the design too, is the Vahi. The Vahi is just such a fucking cool looking mask, man. Like, I do really appreciate the design, and even though the power is really lacking in, like, but I mean, the only two people that we ever saw use it were Toa, which are obviously not very powerful in terms of using legendary masks. So, the only things that we ever saw the G1 Vahi do was make time slow down, and I always really liked that idea, because if I could have a mask that I could wear all day that made time slow down so I could do more things with my day, I would absolutely do that.
Well, actually, it slows down time around both the user and the target, so you'd be slowed as well, so actually you would get more things done.
Hey, Ulti. Nerd. I'm gonna plant some evidence to make it so you can get fired.
Way ahead of you, pal.
He's better. Get the fuck out of this server.
Yeah, whoever said that, I'll fucking play you.
It was Peel.
Yep, that was Peel.
Fake news.
That was Peel. That was Peel. Get server muted.
No, I swear to fucking God, you do that one more.
He's gone.
Rip. And that's why I love this like.
My favorite mask in terms of appearance is actually the regular Great Kukama. It just looks nice.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Kakama is very solid. It does not get anywhere near as much love as I think it should.
Absolutely.
Favorite mask in terms of appearance of Oki?
Nod.
Yovoki, I feel, is like the pinnacle of the
Bad.
early Mata art style.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is Twitch telling me we have no viewers?
Because you accidentally ended. I don't know.
Let me see this.
No, I didn't.
2-minute stream frozen my end.
The stream's still going. Oh, there it goes. Now it's updated to 14. Nice going, Twitch.
I'm about to hop out of that because I was checking it for you, so there's going to be...
Hey guys, you want to know something
I also
cool?
have it open.
If this keeps up, if the streaming keeps up the way it is right now, like every week we get these 14 view streams, we should be able to make affiliate in no time.
Alright.
So we can make money off of Twitch.
Let us make a Galador. Let's play the Galador game someday.
Just get someone to buy Barnacle Heroes and stream that.
I got
That why would you buy it? Just emulate it, dude.
I'm sorry,
got
dude.
someone
I believe in capitalism.
Let's play an
you're one of
awful
those.
game called Mighty Number 9.
Oh, nope.
I went through that
what,
game. It was hell.
You know what game was an awful lot of fun, but sadly just did not execute quite so good?
Galador the game?
For Honor.
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh, that's a good one. That's
Going back to the Kanohi question, Walk, our silent lore guy who's more annoying than I am, he says his favorite mask, based on appearance, is the Kamanuva. His favorite power goes to the Cow Cow.
Oh, you mean Nutsack Owl, huh?
Yeah, that's the one.
You like the Nutsack Owl?
That's funny because didn't we just have a conversation earlier today about how the Cow Cow's the worst fucking power according to guess who? Mute Lord guy, Volk.
To be honest, it is a pretty shit power.
Silent sarcasm, maybe.
It
didn't read.
It is one of those powers that is mundane utility above all else.
It's useful in those scenarios where you're drowning.
Given how much of the story that we ever actually saw takes place in and around water, honestly, it
Just
has a lot more
fall
utility
into
than
water
other
that has
circumstances.
just fall into water that has mutagen in it. Problem solved. You don't need a Cow Cow.
I really am curious as to where the boundary is for where the mutagen stops and the rest of Aquamagna begins.
The real question is, what the fuck does Protodermis actually do?
Anything.
It is a god material. It is a god material.
It is phlebotomium.
I hate
It's
you for
flubber.
knowing what that is.
Did you just say it's flubber?
I did say it's flubber.
Not a bad description. Basically good, whatever the hell.
I absolutely want a Protodermis dancing scene with Robin Williams.
Alright.
Too bad he's dead.
He's dead. Oh.
That don't make it. We
That
just
was
had
poor
to be
taste.
dark.
That was poor taste.
Now I'm depressed again.
I
Still
muted
the
him.
taste of his body.
I muted him and deafened him.
Okay, let's stop it there, you little shit.
Okay, I'm done. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Oh, God, yes,
That's where we
left.
draw the line.
So guys, question to the fans.
Okay.
No one responded earlier, and it made me very sad. I'm like, come on, guys. What would you like to see in the red box?
This is gonna be an interesting.
This is a hot topic.
This is gonna be an interesting
I
conversation.
want to see the DVD I paid for.
I want to see my
Color
motherfucking
red.
Rocky.
I thought are the Vaki not in the red box? I thought they were gonna be.
I think they were.
Wait, I heard they got. I heard it got cut.
They are not in the story that we are dealing with for the
They are
actual
their
playtest, but
Well,
I think they actually are in the red box as far as the B series is concerned.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Because,
confused because I kept hearing things like it was cut.
If we're
It
including it
was
in the
cut,
bestiary,
but
we
in
probably
the
need
first
to.
stream, It was uncut.
If we need to put the Vaki in the fucking in the red box bestiary, we probably need to rename the bestiary so that it can apply to things that aren't actually Rahi.
I'll look into it. God damn it.
Machines making machines. Well, that's a first.
How uncouth.
Well, I mean, that's how much tournament. Oh, wait, not in RSG.
Yeah, they
Well,
made.
no, still
they
here in
made
RSG
hand
because
holding.
Turaga make Matoran, but whatever.
Billy Fonseca says character sheets and a rulebook that includes art, as well as a map.
We will have the character sheets in the rulebook. Artwork will come later. We're not going to do it for the red box, but I think we're planning on doing it for the first proper release.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You do.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a really good question. So Vaki, that is.
Name the bestiary of the codex. Or codex.
No.
Right now, I think it's just something like.
No.
I think it's just like. I guess we could call it the archives.
The Archives Massacre.
We're not calling a book. We're not calling this book the Archives Massacre. Hint, hint.
Not this book.
Not this one.
Ha ha ha! Foreshadowing.
Though
Objective.
I'll be honest, the draft is really a massacre. It really looks like a massacre happened in the draft.
You aren't as funny as you like to think. Okay, maybe that was a bit mean. I apologize slightly.
I cry.
Every time.
Like if you cry every time.
Give me a mask of elemental water, and I will cry.
Barden
bad it
says he wants the red box to contain what is released in the D&D start, basically what's released in the D&D starter set, a pre-made campaign for DMs to run, pre-made characters so that people can pick them up and use them quickly, and empty character sheets. Most importantly, nice looking cover art.
I think
So okay, I will step in. I will step in here in particular. So as far as a ready-made campaign is concerned, we do have one in the works. Do not worry your sweet little heads on that one. However, it will not be released at the same time as the rest of the red box materials, just because that there is nowhere near enough written about it to make that any way, shape, or form timely. As far as cover art goes, we were leaning towards having this being kind of art light, but I think we can actually make that happen. But as far as any other art is concerned, that is going to be safe for the full release. Pre-designed characters. So since most of the information that we have is centered in and around Metru Nui, I think it doesn't really do us an awful lot. It doesn't hurt us an awful lot to just out and out admit that we are looking to release the Toa Metru as those pre-made characters, because I think everyone can kind of agree that as angsty as Vakama was and as obnoxious as Mata was, they were a good, lovable fucking team, and a little bit more human than the Toa Mata.
Amen.
So, if that clears all of that up.
Do we want to talk about the character sheets for the the Shadow Coliseum characters as well? Because we're not launching with those by any means, but
no, we're not going to be like handing those out at the start. However, I think we'll probably release those little character card things that Kevin made, because you know, want to keep at least a little bit of the mystery. And also backseat player charactering by the audience is something I'd like to curtail a little bit if that's possible.
Right.
How far off is the full release versus the red box then?
I cannot give you that right now because the full release we are trying to put out about 4 actual PDF sets.
Mm-hmm.
So possibly 5 because I'm realizing now that I didn't actually kind of consider too terribly much an independent bestiary, but
most of that work should transfer though.
No, it's that shouldn't take an awful lot of time to deal with, but at current it is looking like it'll probably be a little bit.
Lahari.
Yeah.
Is it cool if I write a campaign?
About?
Just to fit within the system.
Sure. I mean, we have those of us in the mechanics and lore department, of course, have final QC on that. But yes, you can absolutely write one up.
Sweet. I will get working on it now. So.
You belong to me now, Meerkat.
Oh. And Lahari, something else we need to talk about.
I believe that Meerkat belongs to me.
We need to set a date for the recording of season 1 of the Shadow of the Colosseum, or a few of the episodes.
I'm aware.
Because at this point, just an idea here, we might want to consider launching Shadow of the Colosseum before the Red Box, depending on how much longer the Red Box will take.
So the Red Box is, yeah, you know, I'm not going to comment on that in the public chat, but I think that we'd be able to finish up Red Box before we, or at the very least, start Shadow of the Colosseum as we are finishing up.
Yeah,
Okay.
There might be a little overlap, but I don't suspect that we're gonna launch Shadow of the Colosseum like, you know, way ahead of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, not way ahead. I just meant, you know what I'm getting
I'll tell you what, I do have a couple of ideas concerning that we can talk about whenever we are not out here in a public chat. But it is not fallen off of my radar if that's at all a worry.
Alrighty.
I got a comment. This says, "This isn't something I expect out of the Red Box, but I'd like to see something like martial disciplines from Path of War."
What are martial disciplines?
So, hold on, let me break way down this real quick. Hold on. Path of War being the 3.5 version or the Pathfinder version?
I have no clue.
Pathfinder,
I'm just relaying the message. I'm just the messenger.
I don't
Shoot
need
him!
you to understand the message, Norik. Just carry it.
So, that was martial. What was it? Martial paths is what they said.
Martial disciplines.
Martial disciplines. All right.
From Path of War.
So that actually kind of that does sort of actually feed into a little bit how our system is natively set up. If that isn't giving out too many hints right now. But as far as customization for your player characters is concerned, there will by no means be any type of a there will not be a famine of customization is what I'm trying to get at here. I for some reason could not get the words out, but you will have plenty of ways to specialize your character in many different disciplines. And our quote-unquote class system is set up expressly for that purpose.
All right. I got another
Can I make my
question.
super cool Tor of Light who can kill anything with a look?
Oh dear.
That idea
Doesn't
absolutely
afraid
goes
of
up on a
anyone.
All right,
Cold
got
steel
another
connection.
question. What are your most desired skills needed for the dev team?
Well, good copy editors are always, of course, wanted. I will. I'm not saying you guys aren't. I'm just saying that war is never a
Yes,
bad
yeah,
thing.
Revolution. Please don't kill me. I'm sorry.
You make me sad on many levels, Peel, my friend. But
Kill him.
anyways, so yeah. Frankly, honestly, any area, any line of effort that we are working on at this point, I would not be turning down any extra assistance to. We have a core of approximately 13 directors here, and each one of them is, in my personal opinion, superlative in their individual fields or the fields that they cross over into. Because we do have gentlemen that are badass enough to earn what we call internally the Batera Detonym, meaning they kind of shapeshift as we need them, which is always helpful.
Just, yeah, so requirements for dev team: have a pulse and connect two neurons together.
Well, I won't say that we're quite that inclusive, but I mean. if you guys have a marketable skill set, we are more than interested in attempting to integrate it within our lines of effort.
I'll sign up today.
Do your part. Join the war effort.
If you want to contact us and see if we've got room for you on the team, our Facebook page is still very, very responsive. I think it's mostly Diggy and Brian who are running the communications through there at this point. But
Yeah. I've spoken with them. That's so. I actually contact our Facebook page on the regular because I work in places that don't have access to Discord, and they are both ridiculously responsive. And it's not just because it's me, which hurts my ego a little bit, but it is good. It is good that they do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, honestly, we have a whole bunch of different lines of lines of effort going right now. It's not just the game dev team. Pretty clearly, we always have need for video editors. I think those are one of the more stressed regions that we have right now.
Mm-hmm.
We are always needing artists, of course. Although I think we did just recently do a recruiting drive on them. Tonic is a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, amazing person, and also an even more amazing webmaster. But I'm sure we could also use those types of administrators as well. So I mean, we even have a chef on staff at this point, and I am making an excuse for my alcoholism and calling myself a mixologist. So frankly, there's really nowhere that we couldn't use people, and there's no project that I don't think that we wouldn't be willing to at least throw one or two extra folks at if you happen to have a cool idea.
Yep. We have a question here asking if we need translators or writers. I'd say, like he said, pretty much yes. The Overstream is not the place to apply, though. As we said, either contact the Facebook page. I'm fairly certain we can get an area open on the forums as well. I think that would be a good place to integrate that as well. So, yeah, and we'll just keep an eye out for your applications and whatnot.
Indeed. One little pet thing that if anybody out there can actually possibly make happen for us that we just for some reason have not managed to figure out is if anybody is in direct contact with a gentleman by the name of Out of Gloom / Tolkien from VZ Power. That gentleman is one whom I am incredibly, incredibly interested in talking to and hopefully getting into contact with. He apparently went on hiatus around about November of last year, but if anyone out there is actually friends with him out there in Meat Space or something, then please shoot him our way. Or just shoot me a way to get into contact with him.
Or shoot him.
Or just shoot Gil.
No, you.
Whatever comes first. Whatever.
We'll get the message either way.
Yeah.
Gil won't.
Yeah, not if I shoot myself first.
Oh.
It's got dark.
Oh well. Now we're.
Now I'm depressed. Thank you, Peel.
We need HR. Where's Kevin?
Wait, what? No.
Peel, why do you ruin everything?
No. I'm sorry, Master. Please don't beat me with the stick.
Oh, guys, he thinks we're gonna hit him with the stick. You're that minor.
You are beneath the stick.
Get
right. So moving on from abusing underage children, let's
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. No. Let's skirt away from that a little bit.
Yes, we still have to follow the Twitch and YouTube TOS.
Yeah.
We don't want to lose.
Yeah. So what is our next question at this point, gentlemen?
We don't have any.
Yeah.
You make questions.
This is more of a playing stream and answering questions as they come. Is essentially what we're after here.
Gotcha.
Speaking of, whenever you guys are ready to switch gears or anything, let me know, and we can figure something else out.
What masks are going to be
Guys,
in
what
the
if we go
red
back?
What masks are going to be in the red box?
if that's disclosable.
Motto, what do you think? What do you think about that? We can give at least a couple of hints.
I'm willing to disclose all but the miscellaneous 6.
Okay. So basically, the only Toa team that we are not going to be putting in right now, at least of the ones that ever actually got sets, is pretty certainly the Mari masks. Yeah, it's not because they're bad masks or anything like that. I love them to death. Design wise, they're so fucking cool, all things considered, and the stuff that Matt has been working on, or Umatu, I should say, has been absolutely phenomenal in regards to those in particular masks. But it's just the sheer fact that they have gravity as a mask.
So we're getting Mata, Metru, Haga, Iniko. Yeah, is that it?
And then we're also getting the base 6 elemental masks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those as well.
Ones that have been handpicked for various reasons.
Where did everyone go?
I got kicked.
So the thing that you guys were doing in the Minecraft, I'm not really about that life.
Okay, we can move on to something else
I would be
then.
about that life, but my internet decided that I was not allowed to be about that life.
I am currently getting my ass shot all the way to hell in Metal Gear Solid 5. So
we're seeing some feedback, and maybe some people are wanting to changing gears here. What other games do we have in our palette that we could maybe swap out?
I have Counter-Strike.
Oh boy.
Suka bliap. Bliap.
Elite Dangerous was another one.
That's not co-op, Mata.
I'd be so down to play Halo Online if we weren't gonna get banned.
Petrus, we've got a question from CFC. Oh, actually, this is for Umatu. I'm sorry. When creating concept art for 3D prints, what's the process?
Well, I think that's both of us, honestly. But
then take it away.
Matt's also not here right now, so leave message after Matt.
I can answer that. So, essentially, Matt's process, as I understand it, is if we're working with a mask that has already been designed in some way, if it's been seen as a noble or a great in set form, or maybe through some of the expanded universe comics and all that. Let's see. He essentially will look at things that are common in the version of the mask that he's making, and things that can be translated from pre-existing masks, right? So a great example is the Nuva masks that we did for the Metru, right? We took the 2 main versions of those masks, the Great and Noble, and we looked at design elements from both of them that could be incorporated into that. And so he then draws those for us. He's got a template that has really helped speed up the process for that. Once he's kind of finalized the artwork, that goes to our 3D modelers, who are, most of us are proficient in Blender. We've got one guy who uses a lot of stuff for Onshape. I think we have an Autodesk user as well. So mostly CAD, or mostly Blender with a little bit of CAD. That'll get taken to us, and then we'll try to translate the artwork as best as we can, while also keeping in mind certain variables like printability and structural integrity, as well as price, because we want to make sure that we're not designing a mask that's just going to be so damn expensive that nobody ever buys it. For other masks, like ones that are a little more abstract, ones that don't have canon designs, Umatu will kind of, I don't know his exact wording of it. He essentially gets a feel for what the mask power is, and then thinks about what he thinks that mask would look like. So for the mask of Clairvoyance is a good example, right? Clairvoyance is kind of this spiritual, almost like regal feeling power. You're able to see into the future and glean information from that. So It's a very, very fancy looking mask. It's got nice contours. It's got indents and indentations in the kind of the back fin and all that. So yeah.
All right. So moving on. Oh.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Lectonic, you might want to check general chat.
General, okay. Alrighty. That works for me in that case. So it looks like we're actually going to be wrapping up the stream here, guys. If you guys have any other... Well, I think we're pretty much good with questions and whatnot. Anything else we want to say before we head out?
Love you guys.
Yeah, you guys are great. You keep us going for sure. If there's any more questions that you either didn't get a chance to ask or asked but we didn't get around to, make sure to redirect those to the Q&A on the forums, and we'll get to those.
Indeed, we will.
Okay. Other than that, I think that is just about everything here. I believe... Is Brian around? I mean,
Yeah,
King K. King K. Yeah.
Barack Obama.
Actually, we'll work on that. We'll figure that out. I know you wanted to try to do some 3D modeling, but we didn't have time to set that up in terms of setting up the restream and whatnot. So we're going to actually avoid doing that for today. If you guys are around and you want to keep on watching us play games and whatnot, or at least myself, I'll probably be jumping on and streaming on my channel here in a moment. But other than that, I think that's about it. Everything. Anyone else have anything?
No, I'm good.
No, I think
Albatorn are a great build. Don't at me.
We're gonna. Nobody's gonna be able to at you if you keep it up.
Please don't fire me. I like it here.
Then I will be the only Isaac.
You know, actually, I think
people don't know my name. Goddamn it! Edit that out in this post.
We're live.
We're live. There's no post.
Motherfucker.
Unless
well,
we want to
ruined it.
Unless we want to put like a
there.
notepad up on it or something, then we can post something that anyway. Or there's always the mail
someone edit
system.
that, please.
We can't edit it out because they've already heard it. It's live.
Alright, if it makes you feel better, I can say my name on stream.
Okay, guys. I think that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for joining us. But yeah, we're gonna head out now, and bye.
Adios.
All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's just get some outro music going. Alrighty.